I'm Dr. Kate Radio. I'm a consultant and aesthetics intensivist. I'm a fellow of the West Africa College of Surgeons. I'm a fellow of the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria in the Faculty of Anesthesia. I'm a member of the Intensive and Critical Care Society of Nigeria. I'm a member of the World Federation of Intensive and Critical Care. I'm a member of the World Federation of Anesthesiologists. I'm one of the facilitators of the biannual update courses of the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria. I'm the author of Better Preventing Disease. I'm also the author of the Concept Medical Magazine. All right. I'm also the author of the Community Health Conscious Concept Nigeria. I tried to be the CEO of one non-governmental hospital-based organization, refers to as Hospital Rescue Initiative.
Wow.
This is Dr. Kate. I'm here to ensure that you are aware with the information that we have at hand.
Hey, easy book.
Don't worry. I didn't mean to say all that. I didn't mean to say all that. You know you were the one person that, no, you need to introduce yourself.
I'm going to go back to school though.
In fact, I'm just giving you 40%.
If you don't go to school, let me put that way in Yoruba language. Make sure that you train your children to go to school.
I agree with you on that.
Like what Dr. Luka used to say, if it is not a sin for your parents to be poor, but make sure that
it ends with you.
That poverty ends with you by sending your children to school.
I agree with you.
Thank God I'm able to send my children to school.
Yes, they'll be better than us.
Maybe I can still go back to school. Can I still go back to school with my old age?
Yes, Ambassador Jessica, you have done very well. You don't need to go back to school. Okay, you have built an empire. Okay, and that's the empire that is hosting me today. You've not done badly at all.
But trust me, I must go back to school, man. So that I can be giving them my CV from Genesis to Revelation.
I've actually given you 40% of that.
Wow. It's a privilege having you, man.
Thank you.
Now, there's something that makes me to appeal to you out of your busy schedule to come and help us. I was told just yesterday that our incident that happened, a senior advocate of Nigeria suddenly collapsed in courts, serving the country. And before much happened, if not because of God and the grace of God upon your life as a doctor, blending spiritual with the physical to make sure that we revive her. We say thank you to that. But what really happened, man?
Yes, I must let you know, prior to this talk today, I have been talking everywhere on the social media, talking about the rising incidence of stroke amongst our people and the need for our people to be educated. And this brought to the renewal, as at yesterday, when they brought in a senior advocate of Nigeria. She was there trying to defend a client in court.
And she looked good.
Yes, of course, otherwise healthy. If you have seen her, you think, well, this one won't be sick. She was talking, and unfortunately, she couldn't talk again.
By defending the clients.
By defending the client. She twitched and convulsed, and before you know it, she was unconscious. They brought her into the hospital. By the grace of God, you know, that's what we're good at doing. We have to do what we have to do to save people. But the reason why I'm here today is because I don't want to wait there to save people. I want people to know what you have to do on your individual basis. What you have to do by yourself. To prevent collapse.
Operation, do it by yourself before it's too late.
Save yourself.
Wow.
We're going to be talking about the topic of today.
Wow.
Yes, that's it. You need to do something by yourself to prevent sudden collapse.
Why do we need national emergency to stop sudden collapsing of youth people?
Yes, I'll just help you on that. What you're trying to say is that why is it an emergency?
Why is it an emergency?
Yes, why is it a national emergency to stop the sudden collapse of young people? Yes, it is a national emergency because the people that are involved now is different from what we used to know. In the times of our fathers, when we hear people collapsing, we're talking about the elderly, people that are above 70, 80, 90. But you know what's happening today? It's happening among young people. What would a 30-year-old man be doing with stroke?
30 years?
What would a 30-year-old, 40-year-old doing with sudden collapse? And unfortunately, you might not be able to resuscitate them. A lot is happening. And this incidence is rising. Incidence of sudden collapse in our country is rising. It can happen in their place of work. It can happen in the office. It can happen in the marketplaces. It can even happen in their bedroom, in the bedroom. It's happening anywhere. Okay? Because it is rising, it is a cause for state emergency. We need to look at it. We don't need to wait for an individual to collapse before coming to us. We need to be able to equip the people so that they will have information and prevent sudden collapse. Yes.
What to do at the right time.
Yes.
To
ensure
revive,
that. Yes.
To make sure that the person does not, or the spirit does not leave the body.
Yeah.
Let me put that in layman language.
Yes. So that you won't collapse.
Wow.
Yes.
What are the causes, ma'am?
Yes, when you talk about sudden collapse, often due to fainting, can stem from various causes.
Before that, I was told before that, come on, I need to do exercise, I need to do this so that I can stand healthy. But I discovered that even people that do exercise, that go to gym, even inside the gym, they see collapse.
Yes, I will tell you that. Okay, that is not to say that exercise is not it. We're not going to rule out exercise because when we're going to come to having solutions,
the real causes.
Exercise is going to be part of it. Okay, but what I want you to know is that even in the presence of exercise, there are some other things that you should put in place that will prevent a sudden collapse while you are in the gym. For example, you should have a good medical evaluation. Okay,
evaluation.
You must know your status, your health status.
Wait, ma'am.
For example,
wait, ma'am. Before you go ahead. A lot of guys, especially in Abuja, they say want to be 8-pack for girls.
Which is very good.
And because of that,
I'm not supporting the for girls. What I mean, if you want to be 8-packs, if you want to be fit, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
all right?
90% of people that go to gym,
yes, no.
It's either your husband want to look good for your wife,
I don't want to talk about.
Or they want to look good for the society, or look good for yourself. But still, what is the real cause of this?
So we're going to come to that, okay? We will never rule out exercise. Exercise is a major tool to stay healthy. But something you must know, that sudden collapse, often due to fainting, can be coming or can occur from various reasons.
Oh.
Yes, and we're going to be addressing the reasons today. One, heart conditions.
Heart condition.
Yes. So it could be from heart conditions, it could be from neurological issues or environmental factors. So anything that will reduce blood flow to the brain.
Anything
that will reduce blood flow.
Let me put it in the spiritual language. Whatsoever
that will reduce
blood
flow to
your
the brain.
Blood flow into the brain
can cause a sudden collapse. This is because the oxygen carrying capacity is in the blood.
Oh.
Yes. So if you are reducing blood flow, you are definitely reducing the oxygen to the brain. And once the brain is starved oxygen for 5 minutes or more, the brain cells are beginning to die, and somebody can suddenly collapse. Okay, that's just one of the causes. We'll just take it. It could be from neurological issues, and it could be from environmental issues. When you talk about drop in blood flow, okay, whether it's from any cardiovascular disease, what I mean by that, any heart disease, or it's from a central disease from the brain, you must know that anything that will cause any human being to suddenly collapse is either affecting the brain or affecting the heart.
It's either affecting the brain
or affecting the heart.
Which is inside the head.
Am
I correct?
What that means, yes, the brain is in
or
there.
The heart.
Or that is in the chest,
and
inside the chest.
Yes, and according to what I was told, that the heart is by the left side. Am I correct?
You're correct.
Not by the right side.
Not by the right, but they are dextrocardia. I won't bother you with that. Okay, there are some people that are out of the norm. Okay, the anatomy is the opposite. So they call that dextrocardia. Okay, when the heart will not be on the right. So but we're not talking about that. The heart is originally meant to be in the left. Yes, on the left side of the chest. So anything that will cause a man to collapse or any human being to collapse is either insulting the brain or insulting the heart.
Wow.
And did you know that it could be from any organ system of the body? For example, the liver. When the liver is failing, it is not able to convert. Other sources of energy to glucose. So for such reasons, somebody will not have hypoglycemia. You know why that? When you hear hypoglycemia, that's reduced blood sugar.
Can you do me a favor? It's like we are speaking in tongue. Can you please help us as I'm speaking the medical language?
Yes.
For we, the old school, that we went past through the evening school, evening government school, so that we can break it. Well. No, I'm talking for the whole world.
Yes.
For the people inside the village.
Yes. So what
for
I'm
grandpa,
to
for
say,
grandma,
yes,
to understand the
what
language.
What I'm trying to say, anything that will cause a human being to collapse is insulting either the brain or the heart. If it's happening in other organ system, it will eventually come back to the heart. So I was giving you an example. For people who have chronic liver disease and the liver is now failing.
Serious
chronic liver, yes, it has been there. And they are now at end stage and the liver is failing. The liver, which is supposed to be the energy house, that will convert other sources of energy to glucose, will not be able to do that. So their glucose will be low. So when blood glucose is low, that is called hypoglycemia. So when the brain is not having glucose, the person will still suddenly collapse.
When the brain
is not having glucose,
does not have enough
glucose, and it's the liver that was supposed to feed that glucose for the brain.
Really?
Yes. So the person.
That means that they are working in and out together.
They're working hand in hand to ensure the normal homeostasis. When we talk about homeostasis, to ensure that everything in the body is working together for good.
I think we should say a great thank you to Papa God.
It's the one that has built the network perfectly.
Wow.
So that they work together to ensure that you're healthy. We're talking about cardiovascular and respiratory causes of cardiac or sudden collapse.
Interpretation, man.
Okay, sorry. So what I'm saying, okay, we're not talking about causes of sudden collapse.
Causes of sudden collapse.
It can be from heart conditions, okay? It can be from neurological conditions. We'll get to see what. It can be from environmental conditions. So we are taking the heart conditions now as number one. So talking about cardiovascular or respiratory causes of sudden collapse. We're not talking about heart conditions like people who have abnormal heart rates.
Abnormal
heart rates.
Which one is abnormal heart rates?
Yes, what I'm telling you, this.
After all, the Bible says that everything that God made perfect. What makes this one not be perfect?
Yes, I agree with you. Do you know that the heart of a human being is expected to beat for a given time? Okay, between 90 and 120 is normal, depending on the age.
Between 90
and
120
beats per minute. Yes, per minute is normal. Okay, depending on the age. Okay, the younger people have faster heart rates, while the elderly have slower heart rates. And the athletes, people that are fit in terms of exercise, like those 6-pack people you are talking about, they have low normal heart rates. They might have as low as 70 beats per minute, or even 65. Yes.
Because they do a lot of exercise.
Yes, because they do a lot of exercise.
And the heart pump more blood.
No, because during exercise, the heart tends to pump more blood. Okay, and at that time, they will not build the integrity of the heart muscle. You call it myocardium. Okay, that myocardium in the course of exercise is now strengthened, and because it's strengthened, or at rest, athletes will have low pulse rate. You call it pulse rate, you also call it heart rate. Yes, they have low normal, and it's good for them. In fact, it's protective.
Really?
Yes, it's protective.
That means that every man.
So that's it.
With something.
That's it with arrhythmia. Okay. Then we talk about heart problems, you're talking about the heart valves problem, okay? When you talk about the heart valve, the valves, do you know that this heart that's there in the chest is got 4 chambers? Okay?
It got what?
Four spaces.
When is this chamber? My mom went to National Assembly.
Okay, so I'm talking about
because
that.
We have the green chamber, we have the red chamber.
Okay, so in this case, it's not that, okay? It has spaces, okay, that collects blood. Okay, apartment will be better than. Yes. Okay. So it has 4 chambers. Okay, the right and left. The right has got 2. The left has got 2. Okay, they call it.
The right
got 2 chambers.
The left.
No, that's your right now.
Okay, the right 2.
Got 2. The left got 2. Yes.
Okay.
So and they have similar names. So what differentiates them is whether it's left or right. Okay. So you have the right atrium and the left atrium. You have the right ventricles and the left ventricles. You see, there are 4. Okay. So in between these 4 chambers, there are doors that allows the blood to go from one to another, depending. So these doors are called valves. So for people who have valvular disease, okay, so it is not allowing the blood to pump through as expected.
To pass through the door.
To pass through the door. Hey. You see that it's regurgitating. You see that it's stenosed. don't worry. It's that it slow down. Okay? But what I want you to know is that anything that will slow down or reduce the blood supply to the brain is going to cause somebody to suddenly fall and collapse. All right? So that is it with heart arrhythmias. Then you talk about heart attack.
No, before you go to that, since you mentioned doors,
Yes.
those doors, there's no gate man that is washing it. Inside the heart, that poor God put there.
But if we actually look at the physiology of that heart, okay, there's one gate man that will start the impulse. They call it the cardiac pacemaker.
The cardiac pacemaker.
Yes.
That's the name of that gate man. Hey!
Oh, actually, what that is that is the one that generates the impulses that every other chamber will respond to enable them have a coordinated contraction that will that sends the blood to the entire part of the body.
That sends the blood.
Yes, the right will send the blood to the lungs so that oxygen can be added.
Okay.
Okay. While the lungs will not send the blood to the left. Okay, and the left now will not send the oxygenated blood to the entire body so that we can survive. So anything that will interfere with this circulation such that oxygen is not carried in the blood or such that the blood is not carried to the brain can be a cause of cardiac arrest. It can be a cause of sudden collapse.
Of sudden collapse.
Yes. If you deprive the brain of blood supply, if you deprive the brain of oxygen, because oxygen is carried in the blood, then somebody can suddenly collapse. Then we have the heart attack. All right. Heart attack is a medical emergency. It usually occurs when a blood clot blocks blood flow to the heart. Without blood supply, tissue loses oxygen and dies.
Hey.
You know, I told you now that blood carries oxygen. So when you now interfere with the oxygen carrying capacity, then the brain will not receive oxygen, and it's only a matter of time. Any tissue that will not receive oxygen dies. Wow. And people will suddenly collapse. So what we're trying to emphasize is the fact that cardiac problems can be a reason why somebody will suddenly collapse. I will tell you why all this is going to be important. Because you need to know, you prevent it, manage it, and ensure that there's no sudden collapse. Because of a truth, there's no term like sudden collapse without signaling the individual. Anybody who is suddenly, there are some signs. There are signs, there are symptoms that the individual must have ignored. Okay, carelessly abandoned.
Wow.
The black man will not go to the hospital until somebody is carrying him there.
And it's not their fault.
Why?
No,
it's only about ego.
When there's no ego.
Yeah, do you know why? As at the time you are collapsing, that ego will come out. In fact, it becomes a double burden on your family. Because as at that time, you might spend money and still don't have life. You will not be guaranteed the outcome. Okay, so don't always blame money as the reason why you are not taking the matters of health seriously. If you blame money, you are going to spend that money and don't have results.
I remember one man of God many years ago. So there was a woman in UK that collapsed because she couldn't buy paracetamol. When they checked her account, she had millions of money in her account.
No, that can be some form of mental illness. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That setting, that place you just called, they are so organized in terms of they have NHS.
Because
National
her problem is that
maybe she
was saving money to the family in Nigeria. And this person was doing 3 jobs in a day.
Okay, yes, we are going to get there, okay? We're going to get to the fact that stress can be a reason why people will suddenly collapse, okay? Aside the fact that this person was not taking the matters of health seriously by not going for regular checkup, by not listening to the signs and symptoms of you need to rest, there's stress, okay? Another thing that should be there is the fact that this person is overstressing his or herself. Okay, you are taking 3 duties, you are not resting. Anything that will interfere with your rest or the time to sleep, it's a matter of time.
The time to sleep.
Yes, it's going to impact your health negatively. That's the truth.
The time to sleep.
There's time you should sleep.
Compulsorily.
Yes, there's time you should sleep. That is why God gave sleep to man. Because it is during sleep your body is able to unwind and heal itself.
But we are being told by motivationals that for you to be great is at night. For you, when others are sleeping, you must toil with the night.
Yes. Do you know that when you hear motivational speakers are talking from the angle of just being successful, but they have not been able to balance the fact that you need to be healthy and be successful.
You need to be healthy
and be successful. It is not enough to be successful, because you can actually be successful and not enjoy health. You need to take the matters of health seriously, even while you think you're working hard. Anything that interferes with your sleep. As a man, you need to sleep 7 to 9 hours at night.
Jemisi, John, Ibrahim, you have been working after you resume 6 o'clock in the morning. You close 6 p.m. You resume another one by 6:30. And you work from 6:30 to 12 midnight. Then you just rested for about 30 minutes. Then you resume another one from the 2 a.m. to 6 o'clock. And inside your car, that is when you have your dress. Please, your life is more precious. You are hearing it from our doctor.
Yes.
That your life is more precious than your wet. And a good wet is a good wet.
A good wet is wet with good health. Because you can actually amass wet and then don't enjoy wet.
Wow.
Okay? If you are beginning to go from one hospital admission to another, you're not a wealthy man.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the truth. Hey. So for you to be wealthy is the fact that you have made money and now you are enjoying money with good health.
Hey, God.
Yes.
The rest of my I don't make more money. I want to make more money. Then I'll be able to rest.
So when you talk about those motivational speakers, for example, there are times you need to work at night just to meet target. It's allowed, but don't let it be a persistent thing. Okay, see, for example, you have a budget you need to write out, you have an assignment to submit in the office, there's a target you need to meet. What's wrong with having to stay all night, to be able to get that done?
So
but after that is done, you need to rest.
You can put it like a student when you are preparing for exam and after the exam.
Yes,
after the exam,
there's time to rest.
Even God, after
He created the heaven and the
earth from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 days, on 7 days, He rested.
He rested. So when you were talking about the students, okay, there's something we must know. The time to school is the time when you have good physiological reserve. That is why adult.
Please repeat what
yes,
you
I'm
said.
going to talk to you about that. That's why adult education is very difficult. The time we go to school, we are very young people. Because we are young, we have good physiological reserve. As a medical student, I could tell you that there was a time I was preparing for what they call MBBS. Okay, I can remember not sleeping for 3 days. Because as at the time you see a lot of work you haven't done, then you have to be awake to be able to do it, because I fear failure. I never had a course to write any exam the second time. It's once and that's it.
Once and for all.
Yes, and if I have to continue like that, I have to ensure that I work. Okay? But what it is that it is not enough to just keep reading, breaking the night and not resting. Because there were people who read till the morning of exam. And they didn't sleep. When they get so we sleep off, exam will be going on. And others will sleep in the hall. Some others will be confused. Okay, everything they have read for 3 days without sleeping, they will not be able to reproduce them.
With all due respect to our leaders,
because they are confused.
We have seen some of our leaders in National Assembly. When they are discussing something that matters, that's where they are sleeping. Okay,
I'm going to give you pathways to this. Okay, there are several reasons.
Okay.
One, it could be that they are overworked. You don't need to stress yourself to be able to serve the nation. You are a human being too. You have blood flowing through your body, and so you need to take care of yourselves too. All right. So it could be that they are overworked. They have stress from their judiciary of what they call those people. Their
constituency projects.
Yes, they have stress from their constituencies. The demand of the people. It could be that. And another thing, it could be lack of activity. For people who don't exercise, okay, when you are too lazy you could sleep off because you have a very childish mental activity.
When you are lazy?
Yes.
Is it not the sleep that make you lazy?
No, when you are lazy, you sleep easily.
When you are lazy,
you sleep easily.
Yes,
mental fatigue. Because you don't do a lot with your brain. As I tell they are putting you and they are talking a lot of things that you cannot comprehend, you sleep off because you are shutting down. All right? Because if you are active, for people who are active, they walk, they exercise, they go to the gym, or even if you don't have to go to the gym, you have some of these facilities at home, and you are exercising, you can't just fall off that way. You can't fall asleep that way. And so you can't even suddenly collapse like that. Okay?
Our students, we have heard it from our doctor, as you're preparing for your exam, make sure that you find time to also rest and reactivate your energy.
Yeah, the time of rest is actually for your brain to be able to assimilate.
And the brain to assimilate.
And reproduce when needed.
And reproduce.
When needed.
In other words, to digest. And now...
if you actually digest it, you don't have an access to it again. Is to assimilate.
Oh.
Is to retain.
To retain.
Yes, to assimilate, to retain. So that when you are asked, you should be able to reproduce it.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So if we have to continue with the causes, we talk about pulmonary embolism. It's a condition in which one or more arteries in the lungs become blocked by blood clots. All right? And this actually can be a reason why somebody will suddenly collapse. And most times, it is seen that these blood clots can be somewhere else in the body. For example, it can be in the legs. And from the legs, it will dislodge and then go to the heart, go to the lungs.
Wait. See my leg. Very far away. I'm 6 feet tall.
Yes. Do you know this calf? This calf. They call it deep vein thrombosis. You have deep vein at this part. That's why some people, when they have deep vein thrombosis, they begin to feel pain in their calf. Intermittent pain, claudication, you feel it there. So when that clot dislodges, it goes to the pulmonary circulation. It goes to the lungs and begin to block 1 or 2 vessels there. All right, when it blocks it, it's preventing the blood to be oxygenated. You know, it's the lungs when we breathe in and out.
Yes,
that's
correct.
when oxygen will be added to the blood so that it can be sent to the other parts of the body. So when it's blocked, oxygen can no longer be added to the blood.
Hey.
Okay, so somebody can now suddenly collapse from that. Do you know that this risk factor of having blood vessels have clots is there with some systemic disease and with immobility when people are not moving? When
people are not moving.
Yes, sedentary lifestyle. You understand? That's why I had the opportunity of talking to the group of justices, you know, in the courts. There's a need for them to mobilize. There's a need for them to change their lifestyle.
That means that as a top executive, there's a problem. This money can put into trouble. From the AC car to AC house to the AC office.
See, what you need to know, it's not the AC that's the problem now. What the problem is the sedentary lifestyle, not moving.
Not moving.
You sit down the whole day.
Exercise.
Yes, you sit down the whole day in the court over a court session. All right, and then you leave there. You come to the house. You are sitting in front of CNN television, and you're watching TV every day. As the time you are leaving that chair before your TV, you go to the bed and you're sleeping.
Straight off.
That is called sedentary lifestyle. Especially, it's even worse when you now have comorbidity like hypertension, diabetes, and the rest of it. So the risk of having to form clots in the legs is higher. And when that clot dislodges and goes to the pulmonary circulation, it is called pulmonary embolism. And it can be a reason why people will suddenly collapse and some can die.
Wow. Depending
on whether it is a massive pulmonary embolism or just a shower. So another cause now is poor circulation.
Poor circulation.
Yes, it's actually interwoven. All right, because everything we'll be talking about will go and cause poor circulation. If there's blood clot, it's preventing circulation.
That's true.
Yes. If there's heart valve, it's heart valve disease is stopping circulation. So it's interrelated. But the reason why we need to draw them out differently.
One by one.
Yes, it's a matter of emphasis. Okay, anything that will cause poor circulation. This actually happens when something interferes with your complex, far-reaching circulatory system that delivers blood, oxygen, and nutrients to your entire body. So when something interferes with this, okay, when something interferes with this, then the brain is not receiving blood.
Wow.
And once the brain is not receiving blood, somebody will collapse.
Hey.
And do you know when we talk about the heart being affected? It's just that, you know, the heart is the major pump in the human body.
God, I heard that.
So when the heart is not able to also pump blood so that the brain can receive its own supply with oxygen, somebody will suddenly collapse.
Hey.
That's it with poor circulation. Orthostatic hypotension is another cause of sudden collapse. I will tell you what it means. You can call it orthostatic hypotension or postural hypotension.
What is the neutral name that grassroots?
When you hear hypotension, it means blood pressure is low.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You know hypertension, blood pressure is high.
Okay.
Hypotension, blood pressure is low. Okay. So anytime blood pressure is low, because somebody suddenly got up from lying down or from sitting down to a standing position, it is called postural hypotension or orthostatic hypotension. Meaning that it has to do with movement. To drop blood pressure. And you know what that means? When you get up, the blood pressure suddenly drops, and therefore it interferes with the blood supply to the brain. You know it takes more force while standing for the heart to pump blood to go against gravity. Just think about it when you're lying down. All right? When you are lying down.
Sorry, before you go forward,
yes.
Does that mean that the law of gravity also affects the circulation of the blood?
It can affect circulation. But normally, it's not supposed to be a wide gap. Okay, but 10 to 20 millimeters of mercury, I won't bother you with those terms. What it means, there's a value that it is supposed to change when you suddenly get up from a lying position to a standing position. But for some people,
lying position
yes,
to a standing position.
To a standing position. But for some people, it can be really wide. It can get to as much as 40 millimeters of mercury difference.
Wow.
And you know what that will do? The brain will suffer blood supply.
Hey.
That is why when people wake up in the morning or at night, they want to go and ease themselves, their loved one will tell you that he got up, he said he wanted to ease himself, and I heard that he collapsed in the bathroom. Yes. So how do you prevent that? What do you have to do differently? Yes. If you get up at the middle of the night and you want to pee, you just get up first and sit by the edge of your bed.
Hey, thou shalt, anytime thou get up from the bed, don't jump and run. Don't waka. Sit down like a king first.
By the side of the bed.
By the side
and this is actually very, very important for people who are diabetic because they have what they call autonomic dysfunction. I won't bother you with those terms, okay? Because of neurological deficit, all right? So they are not able to quickly compensate for the change in blood pressure. Like the other normal human beings. Oh, they are normal. Okay, what I mean, the diabetic, because of the complications associated with diabetes, they are not able, even some hypertensives, okay, because of arteriosclerosis, they are not able to handle hemodynamic shift as quick as possible. Yes, when they stand up, they can collapse. But I will tell you the dilemma about that collapse, okay? So what you have to do...
No, you're telling us when you get up, want to ease at night or any time.
So when you get up,
you sit
because
down
you were
first,
sleeping, sit by the edge of the bed.
You sit down by the edge of the bed.
Maybe for 1 minute, because you're actually
about
pressed.
1 minute.
And for you to be sure, just count 60 in your mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 30, 40, 50,
so when you
60.
get to 60, you can be quick. But what I mean, just stay a little and then get up. You are giving the body, you are giving the heart, okay, the ability to be able to handle the change in position.
It's just like what my mechanic said, that in the morning, when I start the car, I should not move the car.
You should allow it to warm.
I should not need to warm. That means we need to allow our body to warm.
Okay, if you want to take it that way. But what is clear is that so that your body will be able to handle the change in blood pressure. Yes. And do you know the dilemma about such collapse? As at the time the person is collapsing, some of them will now hit their head on the ground. Hey. So when you bring them to the hospital, we do a scan, there's blood in the brain. You know the problem the doctor will be facing. Is it that this patient bled into the brain and collapsed? Or is because the patient collapsed and fell and I had a head injury? This is because bleeding into the brain, we call it stroke, hemorrhagic stroke, can be a cause why somebody will suddenly collapse. We will get there, okay? And then head injury can be a reason why somebody will suddenly collapse. Hey. And posterior hypotension can go and cause somebody to fall, and these other two will follow. Then you begin to look for which one causes which. But it's not important. What is important is that you must prevent anything.
Solution.
You must prevent. Yes, you must prevent everything that will cause you to suddenly collapse. And the only way to do that is to have knowledge, and that's why we are here.
Okay, let's conclude that. After getting up from the bed, you sit down by the side of the bed about 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And
no, that 60 seconds should be like, okay, 1 minute, yes.
1 minute, that's 60 seconds.
Yes.
Then, and you are feeling pressure, you want to pee. Are you going to run to the toilet or you walk?
No, at this time, your body is been able to attend to it, okay? Even if it's 30 seconds, 30 to 60 seconds, no problem. It's just that just do a sitting first before you now move on. You now get up gradually. Instead of just getting up and moving. Okay, for young people, this might not happen. But another thing that will increase the risk of posterior hypertension is dehydration. Dehydration, when you don't have enough of water in your body. I have been preaching, it's there on my social media, on my YouTube, okay? Wow. That hydration is another component of health, okay? As a man, you should be able to drink at least, okay, 4 liters a day.
4 liters?
Yes. And for a woman, 3 liters a day, okay? And this one that I'm preaching is not for people with kidney disease that are on dialysis. No, it's not for them because they have their prescription. When you allow them to drink so much of water, they can have water in their lungs, and then they will be hospitalized more often compared to when they are able to regulate the amount of water they drink. So this prescription is not for dialysis patients with kidney disease, all right? It's for otherwise healthy individual. 4 liters for adult male and 3 liters for adult female. Another thing that can worsen that can be a reason why this postural hypertension can be exaggerated. Side effect of drugs. Yes, antihypertensives. There are some antihypertensives. I'm not going to say it because some people who are on those drugs, they might become scared and begin to look for what is not there. All right. So there are some centrally acting antihypertensives that are indicated in postural hypertension. But all that you have to do is to ensure that you are adequately hydrated and preventing anything that will cause a sudden collapse.
Or follow your doctor prescription.
Yes, your doctor's prescription. Yes, your doctor's. You know why I have to take our time to talk to people about this? Because the era or this world that we are in now.
Busy world.
Yeah. What you see is that we have less medical attention because we have fewer hands attending to our people. Hey. You know this Japa syndrome.
And they are jacking for Nigeria.
You know, unfortunately, somebody will ask people like me, I say, what are you still doing in Nigeria? I used to shake my head and say, if we all go, how are we going to fix this nation? You know, they've nicknamed me as some ambassador and the savior of Nigeria. You know, that's what my friends, you know, that are abroad, that's what they call me. Because anytime they say, what are you still doing there? I say, if we all go, who is going to save this country? This is our father's land. Nigeria is our home.
Nigeria is our father's land.
Our father's land. No matter where we go.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter
together,
where
we are fixing this country.
Yeah, we are going to come back.
Yes, so together.
If it is messed up, this is where you are from. If you don't contribute to make it work,
that is it.
You are going to come back here messed up, or you are going to be lost.
You become a stranger.
Yes, if you don't want to come, you are going to be lost wherever you are in the world. Anyway, for people who are out there, I don't have anything against you, okay? But I'm just seeking.
Let's fix this country together. You have no other place.
I'm just taking my stand. We need to fix this country.
I feel home. I want to return back.
Yes,
this is my home.
I've been there.
There's no place like home.
I've been there. I've been in the UK.
Let's fix this country
I was
together.
in Birmingham. I was in Liverpool. I was in Wolverhampton. Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to be in Vancouver, Canada, September 16th.
Wow.
Yes, I've been there, but I'm still a Nigerian. I have that Nigerian blood flowing in me, and I'm proud to be one.
Yes,
that's the truth.
One Nigeria.
Yes, you know, at the time, people would think that the doctors that are left here in Nigeria are the people who are not intelligent. Yes, and anytime they say that, it grieves my inside. I went to school with 8 scholarships.
Wow.
That's the truth. So if you think I'm dull, that's why I'm still in this country, you need to get yourself checked.
Rethinking.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Or go for deliverance.
You can actually go follow it up. All the course I had to be trained. I didn't have a course to write one exam twice.
Wow.
So you are not in Nigeria. For other doctors that are still here in Nigeria, you are not in Nigeria.
We are proud of you.
Yes, we're proud of you. We are not in Nigeria because you are dull.
That is it.
Okay? But I pray that Nigeria gets better.
Amen.
Okay? So that we will have a reason to have waited. So when you talk about vasovagal syncope, it's another cause of sudden collapse. It's a common cause of fainting that is triggered by emotional stress, emotional distress, pain, or prolonged suffering. You know what that means?
No.
When you hear vasovagal, it is when, for example, there are people when they get attacked. When some armed men or people, they are knocking at their door, open the door, or you're going to die, or they hear the gunshots, or they hear terrible news, and you know sometimes it can be entries of emotion when they tell you now that you have won 80 billion naira lottery and all that. So they are actually vagal transmission that will slow down the heart rate. Yes, it can slow it enough such that the blood pressure will be low. And don't forget, I said anything that will drop blood pressure and prevent blood supply, adequate blood supply to the brain, and therefore adequate oxygenation of the brain will cause sudden collapse.
Even when you are getting good news, you know, be very careful the way you handle the good news.
Yes, you handle. You know, some people with good news, they don't sleep.
Hey.
Yes.
It happened to me. It happened to me. Actually, I have a friend that the first time they paid him, okay, let me confess myself. When I received my first millions of money a few years ago, through the Sigma pension, Oga Modibo, may he so rest in peace. And trust me, sleep care. When money, when Gbemo enter account, sleep go. Even to eat.
I agree with you on that. Seriously.
Mama, even to eat, I belleful. Anytime there was a time I was feeling hungry, I want to go and eat, and they want good news, just
you will be full.
Full with joy.
That's the truth. You'll be full.
That means that we need to be very careful the way we're handling it so that we don't become negative.
Yes, that's it. That's it with vagal syncope. Syncope means fainting. All right?
Wow.
Yes. This will happen when you have good news. Another causes of sudden collapse. And don't forget, the reason we are analyzing this is because we want the public to know.
It's very important.
Okay?
Very
so that
important.
when they are collapsing, or when they have collapsed, or when they want to prevent sudden collapse.
Or to see someone collapsing.
Yes, someone collapsing. So there are things you should know that is happening. Oh, is it that this person is having a stroke? Or is it that this person is having a postural hypertension? Is it that this person is having hypoglycemia? That's low blood sugar. There's something you must know. Anything that is going to cause a human being to collapse is something that needs immediate medical attention.
Immediately.
It's not the one that I saw on social media. Somebody who was collapsing. They now started running water on his face.
Oh, they started taking the phone to a video.
It's unfortunate.
Let her be woman. Let her be woman, for God's sake. Somebody needs
Helpless,
to be rescued
breathless.
immediately.
You are doing video. And in fact, that video wasn't even very painful as this one that they were putting water. Who told you? And the water they were running on the face. So do you know that because you are putting water?
We are told in the village.
How will the person not breathe?
There's
now water over the nose. And where would the oxygen not pass? Even the little oxygen that would have come, you have removed it by drowning.
Follow me. Let it be. Pour water
on the face. Bucket of water, you cannot breathe. And again, they will shake the person.
Or spray water.
You want to shake until the person will even rupture a vessel. Nigerians, we have to do better, okay? I know your intentions of trying to help by pouring water. I don't blame you for that, okay? But there's something that you need to do differently. Quickly, take the person to the hospital, to the nearest hospital, and see whether
either by drop, by boats, by Okada.
No, boat will take time. Oh. Anybody passing, any vehicle.
Or by backing.
No, you can't trek now. If you trek, except the hospital is opposite where it's happened, you can't trek. Anybody
scream for help.
Yes, help. You must call for help because sometimes you might not be able to do it alone.
Scream for help.
Yes, you call for help, and people will join you. Every car passing at the scene of accident is an ambulance.
Do you understand that? Please, I appeal to us in the name of God. When you see someone at the stage of emergency, that is not the time to drive and pass. That is the time God has made you to help the person. At that time, you are the savior of that person. To quickly join hands together and take the person to the hospital. And I appeal to all our hospitals. That is not the time to be asking for police reports.
Yes, that has been ruled out seriously.
Police reports.
No, people don't look for police reports while they treat.
How could we be asking for police reports?
No, gone are those days. Because seriously, what we do now, you can be treating, okay, and ask the security department for especially gunshot injuries, okay, because who said the people themselves will not be shot? You understand? Yes. So it is not for you to begin to ask for police report. It's for you to be resuscitating, treating, and ask your security department to handle that other part.
Your security department?
Yes, they can communicate with the police or communicate with anybody.
Do you understand their security language?
Did you have anybody that's missing or gunshot injuries anywhere? Okay, or we have one. They can come and take statement later, but you must be seen to have been resuscitating and saving the life of that individual because it can actually be an innocent person that is unfortunate to be shot one way or the other.
But I have one story. Let me just say this. Many years ago, over 35 years ago, I was in Lagos driving in Lagos with a Mazda car then. Mazda. And at the bridge of Maitu, I saw this pregnant woman. She was pregnant and she was bleeding. And everybody was passing by. I just said to myself, God, if I perish, let me perish.
Even if it's a trap,
I said, Madam,
save this woman.
Enter my car. Do you know what I did? I faced one way.
Yeah.
I faced one way. I said, do you know your hospital? He said, at the back. I faced one way, and through the grace of God, I was able to hand that over to the hospital.
You have saved a life.
Do you know what shocked me?
In fact, you have saved 2 lives.
Do you know what shocked me?
Don't say they didn't attend to her.
They attended to her.
Oh, great.
She gave birth.
Oh, praise God.
Bouncing baby boy.
Oh, God.
The second day, I went there to follow up. Even I bought some things for her.
Oh, great.
Do you know what she said? She said, tell him that I've given birth, he can go. Now she can go.
You have done it for God.
Eh?
You have done it for
I
God.
look up, I look down, I say, God, I did not do it for her.
You did it for God.
But I did it
Some people
for
can be
God.
ungrateful. I accept that.
So that please, let not frustrate our efforts in time of need.
I agree with you. But no matter, there's one saying I heard. He said, it is possible that when you do good, some people can be ungrateful. He said, do good anyway.
Do good anyway. Just do good.
Just do good.
Just
Because
good.
there are people that will be ungrateful. Yes.
Let's continue doing good
Yes.
to save the country and save this life. And it's very, very important.
And when you meet people at the sites of emergency, the crowd will stop them from having good oxygenation. If you know you are not able to do something, please give way. Give way. Please. Don't overcrowd the situation and begin to share the oxygen in that environment and worsen the suffocation for that person. If you cannot help, live there. Let those that can help be there. The fewer the people, the better the oxygen-rich environment.
The fewer the people, the better the oxygen-rich environment.
Yes, instead of a lot of people coming in and suffocating this person further.
And save the person that is dying.
Yes. And mind you, if you are saving somebody, ensure that you are safe.
Hey!
You cannot be helping somebody at the middle of the road. You will take the person away from the middle of the road to the side of the road. Otherwise, an oncoming vehicle can actually come and grind both the helper and the one that you are helping. So while you are helping, ensure that you are safe.
Safer place first.
Yes, safer place before you
No
talk about
wonder
it.
inside the aircraft.
In trying to be safe too, in handling blood, ensure that maybe you cover your hands or just tie up the bleeding vessel and wash your hands. Because there's a lot that are there in the blood.
I've been thinking that how come inside the aircrafts, they go contrary to the Bible?
Are you sure?
Yes. In the Bible, save your friend. But this one, they say that put your marks on yourself first before you save your neighbor.
Is that not true? Do you actually
You have to save yourself.
Do you actually want to
die? You
die
to save your neighbor first.
Yes,
because I know when Job was praying for himself, God does not answer. Until God said that, no, Job, you don't do. Pray for your friends.
But do you know
and
that?
After Job pray for his friends, before he goes in, God intervene.
You know why? Because Job was not at any risk. See,
Job
what is happening
was not
at any risk.
After he's lost all his families, everything, and he sauce all over his body.
Yes, I will tell you.
And the wife said, curse God and die, because there's another sugar daddy that's I want to.
This is because the person
this
who
rich
is
man are breaking the law of medical.
The person who is preserving Job is greater than you and I. So Job was not at any risk. Do you know when you are there in the flight? Anything I pose there, what I mean, lack of oxygen, that will happen to the next person, it's going to happen to you because you have blood flowing in your system. So that's why they tell you, concentrate on saving yourself first before you save another. What about what if you're trying to put on the other person and you are gone? The only time you can try to save other persons is when they are family members. For example, you have your mom there. You know you have a better reserve compared to your mom. You might want to wear your mother's mask first before you wear your own because you're a man. And again, maybe you have your wife or a pregnant wife. You might want to wear her oxygen mask first before you wear your own because you think she is vulnerable. She's more at risk compared to you. Otherwise, face your front. Maintain your lane.
Nigerian first.
And save yourself.
Nigerian first. Let's save this country. Yeah.
Stroke is a major reason why people suddenly collapse. In fact, did you know that I have a video that's streaming already? It's actually that video that brought about these machines you're seeing now.
Wow.
These machines that you see on this table. Yes.
Wow.
Somebody who saw that video felt that he needs to contribute to humanity. Hey. And he sent us about 500 pieces of this. Yes.
Wow.
500 pieces.
Thank you.
This machine you're seeing uses power bank. That's why you see inside it has a Type C, a Type C cord.
Yes, I saw it.
You saw it. Yes. It uses power bank, it uses electricity, and it uses battery. Look at the back.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, and it is smart, it's lightweight, it's not heavy, and it's durable. You know why he said this? He said everybody should have a BP machine in their bag.
Oh, not in the house again.
Not in the house. In case you are in the office, you are feeling a headache. You are lucky to have a headache following elevated blood pressure. You know why? It's a sign that it's trying to save you. You can quickly just check your blood pressure. Check your blood pressure before you do any other thing to be sure that it's not your blood pressure that is elevated. If it's not your blood pressure, you can be looking for paracetamol and those other things that you give
This small thing in my hand.
Yes. You can be looking for paracetamol to take. But if you quickly check into the office or anywhere that you are feeling a headache or you are feeling dizzy and you discover that your blood pressure that is high, you just go, sit down and take your blood pressure medication or call for help. You don't need to start running around because once you know your blood pressure is elevated,
you quickly discover what was wrong in your body.
Yes. Then you sit down, call for help or take your medications. You know why? Because you knowing too can make you feel bad. And that will further worsen your blood pressure. So trying to run around, you could have a stroke. That is just one form of stroke. They call that hemorrhagic stroke.
I'm not getting that.
Yes.
Please calm down and slow.
Yes. So let's come to stroke. Yeah. Stroke is the interruption. Okay?
No, before we go to that, we are talking about this machine that somebody favored to subsidize the whole thing.
Yes. Okay.
And let me say this. I want to know the impact of it. Since you say that, to me, I was thinking we just have it at home. No. But I say that always have it inside your bag.
Yes.
Just like inhaler.
Yes. Yes. That's why this one is not small. If you look at it, it's portable.
It's
okay?
Portable. That's
yes.
True.
You can see my fingers.
You can enter the handbag.
Yes. You can enter the handbag.
Hope it's not expensive. Oh.
No, it's not. It was supposed to be, this actually supposed to be 65,000. But he is giving it to everyone 33,000.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
33,000.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate for subsidizing it.
Did you know that as at the end, that you see this part here, it's like a speaker that will tell you whether your blood pressure is normal or not, in case you don't know. Do you know our politicians
if I buy 10, if I buy 10, how much is that?
That's like 330,000.
330,000.
Yes.
Okay. By faith, I'm going to buy 10.
Oh, great.
And any one of you that you believe that you need it, the first 8 people, one for myself, one for my wife. The Senate President of the Senate. We are appealing to you, sir, Your Excellency, I highly recommend this. Let it be saving life projects. And when you save life, trust me, just like Mr. President, President Tinubu, I've empowered people for 30 years for you to become president. You have done that not for yourself alone, for your children. One day, they will say that they could have been dead. Just like Kanu said,
yes.
He said President Tinubu was the only man that saved him when he had a challenge of the heart.
Yeah, hole in his heart.
You can imagine.
That's what gave birth to the Kanu One Art Foundation.
Please, Senate President, I'm appealing to you. I'm going to write to your office officially. Please, let's save life.
Constituency project.
Is constituency project. This is very
it's
important.
It's better than one mudu of rice. It's better than one mudu of beans. They can eat it and forget. Precious. And you know the good thing about this? With a power bank, somebody can use it in the rural area.
You see?
Okay, you will charge the power bank once during market days.
You see?
Okay, and take it home.
You see?
So use power bank to begin to operate this.
You see?
I have a video that's streaming already.
Wow.
How power bank was used to be running this.
Wow, we are going to run it on our YouTube channel to be able to know how to use it easily.
Yes, it's okay.
Thank you very much for this. This is my own promise to our
Thank
viewers.
You, Ambassador
And personally, I'm going to write to the Senate President. I'm going to write to Mr. President. I'm going to write to the Health Minister. I'm going to also write to my own brother, the Youth Minister.
The youngest minister we have.
I met him in the villa during the June 12th, Democracy Day, and he said, my brother, in fact, I'm so proud of you, Youth Minister. I'm proud of you, and the Lord bless you. You will succeed, and we succeed together.
Amen.
We are together on this journey, and Nigeria will succeed. Better. And also, I promise you to the SGF, a great man are doing a great job to make sure that at least they will save life. Apart from what we are doing in the country, saving lives is very paramount. And our great children will be grateful
to us
and thank God
for giving them this information.
I'm telling you,
those things that are happening to us should not happen to them.
Thank you.
That's it.
Now you're talking about stress.
Yes, I want to quickly talk about this youth minister.
Yes.
I think it's a plus to this administration. This is the first time.
The
youth ministry.
Very humble man.
is being headed by a youth.
That's
the way it should be.
Young man.
That's the way it should be.
Youth minister, the Lord bless you. Keep on doing what you are doing. We are together. We have our support. One Nigeria believes so much in you, and I'm sure you are going to deliver and prove to the world that truly Mr. President does not make a mistake for appointing you as a youth minister. Thank you, and very soon you are going to see me. You gave me your number. I'm going to call you and meet with you for Greater Nigeria. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, the Honorable Minister.
Stroke is the commonest cause of sudden collapse in this recent time. Yes, that's why I told you I have a video already streaming that led to this. Okay, there are two types of stroke. We have the ischemic stroke and the hemorrhagic stroke. But when you hear stroke, it's damage to the brain from interruption of its blood supply, either by a blockade or by a ruptured blood supply. You know, it's nothing to cry. Did you know that this brain, every part of the body has got a pipe, they call it vessel. The artery, the vein, that is carrying oxygenated blood or deoxygenated blood. That's blood with oxygen or blood without oxygen, to and fro the brain and other tissues of the body. Anytime there is an interruption to the flow to the brain, that part of the brain that has the interruption will be destroyed.
Wow.
Because of lack of oxygen. I'm using a layman language.
Wow.
You know, this interruption could be as a result of clots. Okay? Or plague, what we call plague, fats. You know, when people have high fat level and all that. In the wall of the vessel or on the vessel, such that it can narrow the blood flow. It can narrow the blood vessel and the flow will be slowed down. Okay? And this plague can also rupture and form a clot and form a total obstruction, a total blockade to blood supply to that brain.
Wow.
So they call it ischemic stroke. And meanwhile, another one, hemorrhagic stroke. This is when there's this pipe that is taking blood to the brain can suddenly rupture and bleed into the brain. You know that is still an interruption. Stroke is a medical emergency. All right? So these two types of stroke, ischemic and hemorrhagic stroke. Hemorrhagic stroke, from what we have seen recently, is the commonest. Yes, when vessels will rupture, they bleed into the brain, and survival will not depend on the part of the brain that's affected, and how large is the area that is that's affected, and how important that area is to human existence. That's what determines whether the person will survive or is going to stay in the hospital for a long time or is going to do a short time. You know, some people don't even make it to the hospital depending on the area the stroke happened. That's it. So sometimes people will be saying, how do you know the differences? As doctors, we know. Even from the history, we are able to say this is hemorrhagic stroke or this is ischemic stroke. Anytime you talk about stroke following an action, somebody was playing football, somebody was dancing, somebody, you know, on the heart or something. Anytime stroke is following activity, it's likely an hemorrhagic stroke. It's likely an hemorrhagic stroke. But when stroke is following rest, somebody woke up, cannot get up from bed. Somebody was sitting, now found out is weak, or the face is twitching, or face is deviating. All those kind of stroke following rest is likely an ischemic stroke. That's stroke. Another thing that can cause sudden collapse for people is anemia. Anemia is inadequate red blood cells or dysfunctional red blood cells. Red blood cells is what we find in the blood, okay? And it is the oxygen carrying capacity in the blood. What that means, when you have adequate red blood cells in the body, your body is able to carry oxygen and nutrients to every part of the body so that they can survive. So when there is reduced in these red blood cells or there is dysfunction, meaning that although you have those red blood cells can't do what they are supposed to do, sometimes in sepsis, but won't bother you with that. Somebody is assumed that you don't have adequate red blood cells, and so it impairs oxygen carrying capacity, and then somebody can feel dizzy and also collapse. Yes, that's it with anemia. And sometimes that's why they give pregnant women imatinics, that's blood medications in the course of antenatal, so that they will have adequate blood volume even as they carry their babies to term, and that will also help them during delivery. Another thing that
I just remembered my first child, my first daughter.
When your madam was
when my wife was still in school. Do you know what? I was the one.
Double stress, actually.
I was the one to go for antenatal.
You follow her now.
They know the father. No, she's in school now. I have to go to the hospital by myself.
To go and recycle her drugs.
Do you know that? I asked her all the questions. I memorized all the things, the way she was feeling. Then when I get there, when I got to the hospital, they said, no, the way you are sitting, the next person will shit. They thought that she was inside the car. And I was shitting. When the next person, I walked in. What is going on here? And when the doctor saw me, Dr. Who, I can't forget her name. He said, okay, where is madam? I said, she's in school. What are you doing here?
I said, she has complaints, but she can't leave.
This is where she's feeling, this is where she's feeling. She laughed. I said, and you are saying it as if that you are the one that pregnant. You know? And it was wonderful.
Yes.
One thing that's going to happen is that the husband gives support to your wife.
Especially at that time.
After a month, every husband that registered in that hospital, the doctor said, if I don't see your husband, I will not treat your wife. and that become norms.
That was a
so
good
that
one,
please
actually.
we encourage our husband to give support,
to give
to,
support to their wives during
yeah,
pregnancy.
very important.
Otherwise, it would not become a stressful situation.
And I remember a pastor that shared testimony. When the wife gave birth, he was dancing, He said, Pastor, what's happened? He said, I thank God, though. But God, I delivered today. He said, what's happened? They are living in Sweden. By 10 p.m., the wife said, Pastor, I want to eat agege bread. Hey! So that when the wife delivered, he was so happy
freedom.
That I'm free.
No more agege bread. At least if she wants agege bread, that she can go get it.
Can go get it.
It must not be him getting the agege bread. I get that.
That is very important. Yeah. So we are talking about
causes of syncope.
Yes.
Or sudden collapse. Okay, cough. You wonder how we cough cause it. You know, cough is also known as ptosis. It's a voluntary or involuntary act that clears the throat and breathing passage of foreign particles, microbes, irritants, and fluid. Okay, so meaning it's protective. We're actually coughing because there are things that are in our airway that is not supposed to be there. So we're coughing to remove them.
Oh.
Yes, but do you know when cough can now cause sudden collapse? If you are coughing to the extent that you're not able to breathe, persistent cough. Of course, when you're not breathing, you're not taking in oxygen. You cough, you faint. Yes.
That's too much of a thing.
That's cough can. Persistent cough. Not intermittent. You know, for the cough that we have with chest infection, upper respiratory tract infection, or lower respiratory tract infection, you could cough, you know, something will come out, you throw it away, you feel a relief until you are congested again, then you cough, you know, something will come out.
Or after eating, you have to belch.
Yes, okay. That's actually different from
That's
cough.
different.
Yes, the belch is to relieve the gas so that you can feel comfortable. But the coughing, the belch is in the gastrointestinal tract, it's in the part of food, esophagus to the stomach. While the cough is in the airway, the trachea to the lungs. That's where the cough is, yes. So the one in front is the trachea to the airway. The one behind it is the esophagus to the stomach. So that's where belching is. While the coughing is in the trachea to the lungs. It's supposed to be protective. But when you have persistent cough, without allowing you to take a deep breath, somebody can faint.
What can someone do at that process?
The pathway
at that process that is coughing. What can that person do?
You cannot actually do something at home. It's to quickly go to the hospital. If you have oxygen, the thing is to just everybody live there so that at least the oxygen in that environment is meant for that person alone. Okay? And then rush the person to the hospital when it's not stopping.
Is as serious as that?
Yes, if the person is not a known asthmatic. Because if the person is a known asthmatic and is having bronchospasm, the person must have had inhalers by the side. And you know your medication. So when you are beginning to feel like that, you just send for your inhaler and use it. Take the pump as prescribed and you will get better. But if it's not diagnosed, you don't have asthma, it's just that you've got a chest infection that is so severe enough that you are coughing and not having a break, you quickly need to go to the hospital. But the person might even need oxygen. In fact, it has even happened in the hospital. I had a patient, I can remember the cubicle now, in my ICU that I have that patient. The patient coughed, she passed out.
Jesus.
Yes. You know what we did? We had to intubate the patient. Yes, so that she can rest. It was enough stress. We intubated, took it over, began to give antibiotics, look for the cause to remove it, so that the person, it was actually a community-acquired pneumonia. It was severe enough that the patient was really bad. She had COVID in the past, okay? So because of that, the community-acquired pneumonia was so severe. We intubated, she went home. Hey. That's what we do. So do you know how coffee was able to cause sudden collapse? It's because when you don't breathe in oxygen. So I told you oxygen, and I told you that when the brain is deprived of oxygen, somebody is going to collapse.
But our mothers used to say that when you are coughing with a child, give her water, let him drink water.
Hey,
in the village,
yes.
I remember my mother.
Did I tell you the risk of that?
They will not be batting at the back or putting your hand to press the chest. Oh yeah, drink water.
Should I tell you when that water thing is advocated? It's not even a good thing. I'll tell you why. Maybe, for example, you were eating food, okay, and maybe the food imparted somewhere. Okay. That's why you can drink water and push it down.
Okay.
All right. I told you cough is in the other side. Water will not take away cough. Of course, because water is not going to that side. Do you know what water will do? The person stands the risk of aspiration. You are coughing, you are forcing water into your mouth. The water can go to the airway instead of the lung, instead of the stomach. I told you there are two pipes there now in this neck. And all of them is opening up in the oral cavity in the mouth.
I'm pressing.
That one you are pressing is trachea. That's where the air will pass. And behind it is the esophagus. After the esophagus, you will not see the bone, cervical bone that is keeping the neck stable. Okay?
The bone there.
Yes, that bone there. So what we are trying to say is that if somebody is coughing and you are forcing the person to drink water, the water will mistakenly go to the airway.
Hey.
And that will compound problems for the person. And when the person experiences, in fact, if the person was going to survive, the aspiration has reduced the chances of survival.
In fact, ignorance is not an excuse in court of law alone.
No, it's not.
Even in health matter is very, very important.
Don't force a coffee person to drink water. A coffee person needs a break to breathe first, not to drink water. If it's the one that needs water, maybe pepper, you eating something pepperish, or you are very uncomfortable because something is in your air, in your throat, then you drink water to push it down. But something in the airway has nothing to do with water. So we can go to neurological causes of collapse, of sudden collapse. So when will you say somebody has got neurological causes? People with seizures, for example, epilepsy, convulsions. During that period of convulsions, you know, we have tonic-clonic, especially when it is generalized. The muscles, in between the muscles in human body are blood vessels. When they are contracting, they can stop blood flow at that time to the brain. They can even stop the transfer of oxygen around the brain at that time. So if the seizure is long and it's not aborted, okay, there are two reasons why a convulsive patient will collapse. One, the seizure itself, you can't be stable, you must fall. Two, the oxygen that you are interrupting from reaching the brain will increase the incidence of brain injury associated with seizure. And then the patient can even become unconscious. And to worsen it, there's something we call status epilepticus. You know what that means?
No.
Just like we have status asthmaticus. When somebody that has asthma is just having spasm, no break in between. Somebody who got convulsions, epilepsy, can just be having convulsions without breaking between.
That's continuous.
Continuous convulsions. And the more that continues, the more the brain will suffer.
Is there anything they can do before they get to the hospital to revive that?
See, do you know it's very sad? Because you can't be telling somebody at home to give diazepam. You understand? We need to abort the seizure. Except the seizure aborts itself at home, it is difficult for them to be able to abort it. But if the person is a known epileptic patient, no asthmatic patient, what it means is that the person is not regular on medication, or the medication is not controlling it. So you don't wait to have these frequent seizures. You just need to meet your doctor so that they will review your medication and ensure that your asthma is controlled or the epilepsy is controlled. Because anytime that happens, epilepticus seizures happen, somebody will fall. And that's one. Another thing that will make somebody to collapse, that period where there is no oxygen, the brain too will shut down. Yes, those are the reasons why seizures will. And there are other neurological problems like Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease, because of gait problems, they can fall. But that does not mean that they are unconscious. So they can suddenly fall because they have gait problem. You know, the way they drag their leg. So it can be the reason why Parkinson's patient can suddenly collapse. And that's because their balance is affected. We're talking about causes of sudden collapse. We also talked about environmental causes and others. Okay? When we talk about environmental, we're going to be talking about stress, but let's just take it one after the other. When we talk about others, we talk about low blood sugar. Low blood sugar, I told you that they call it hypoglycemia. Okay? When there's not enough sugar for the brain, this can happen in diabetes because of overdose of their drug, or they take their drugs without eating. This can happen with people with chronic liver disease.
They take their drug without eating?
Yes. They have not eaten breakfast. They want to take the drugs because of the fear of, let me not miss my drug.
Oh.
Yes, they can have hypoglycemia, and that can make them collapse. Yes. And again, they can have hypoglycemia because of overdose of their medication.
Okay, let us assume that the person does not have much money to get the food. What are the other things that you must have before you can take medication? You
must eat food. And if you don't want to eat,
just take,
if you don't want to eat food,
liquid?
No. If you don't want to liquid are what? Water has no glucose. Okay. If you have not eaten, check your blood sugar. If it's normal, don't take your medications yet. Okay. So we are actually talking about the opportunity to add a glucometer to this campaign. The reason why we're not adding it yet, is because some people, they can't prick themselves. You know this one, you can't prick yourself. But with glucometer, you need to prick yourself to allow blood come.
Yes,
so the limitation we have to preaching glucometer in each home is because people they are not able to prick themselves. That's the drawback.
And so the blood must come out.
Yes, the blood.
You can't do like thumb scanning.
There are some.
AI should be able to do that for her.
No, research technology are beginning to talk.
They are waiting for you.
Yeah. Research technology are beginning to talk about doing it without pricking, but I don't know how reliable that is. I've not done any research on that, so I can't prove that yet. Okay, but a lot have been done to see that you can check your blood sugar without pricking. But for now, the one that is reliable, or that I know is reliable, don't quote me. The one that I know is reliable for the now is having to prick or having to get the blood. Okay, every other one, they have their researches. You can find that out by yourself. Okay, so what you would have done is check your blood sugar. If it's low, but don't take your drugs until you eat.
Is there any sign that the
blood sugar
is low?
Yes.
That we know naturally.
You can feel dizzy. You can feel sweaty. You can feel like you are losing strength. You can have some tremor. Okay, your hands can be shivering.
But I have a friend when we were feeling like that, he was asking to buy
concentration. You can lose concentration.
A drink with.
You can feel confused. Yes.
Can you take soft drinks?
Yes, you can take soft drinks because if you ask me, I will tell you that elevated blood sugar is safer than low blood sugar. Yes.
Really?
I know that there's an extent. This is not something that you should argue. Yes, because there's an extent before elevated blood sugar will become very bad. When it begins to cause dehydration of the brain and all those other things, it can even cause coma, hyperglycemic crisis. Yes, but before then, it is safer on a low level to have some elevated sugar than to have low sugar. Okay, so when you are beginning to feel restless, your hands are shivering, you are losing strength, you are sweaty, you are confused, you are disoriented, you can take a soft drink. And if you have anything to check it and you're able to check at home and discover your blood sugar is low, there's nothing wrong with taking a sugar drink to help you. It can actually save you at that time.
Wow.
It can save you from collapsing. Yes.
Wow.
It can save you from collapsing. So for people who have liver disease, at the extreme of liver disease, because I told you that liver is the organ in the body that will help convert all sorts of other sources of energy to glucose. Even while we are fasting, it will go and use our fat and burn it to glucose. That's why fasting you can lose weight.
Yeah,
yes.
70 days.
You will go to your fat. So it will go to the fat stores and begin to mobilize that.
That means that our Father and the Lord have been doing a great thing for
us,
great
medically. Great job. I've always told them when I preach. When I talk to them,
thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Daddy is doing very well. Our daddy is doing well, seriously. And you know that kind of our fasting now has been seen to heal cancer. We'll talk about that. Don't worry, I don't want to distract you. We're talking about something collapse. We are going to see.
Before you go ahead,
we are coming back for another interview.
I need to talk about this man. His name is Pastor Downsy.
Okay.
He's a very blunt pastor. My very good friend.
He said, you will allow you say his name on this.
He said, I need to mention and give glory to God for his life.
His life, okay.
He said, Ambassador, let me tell you the truth. A lot of people that come for deliverance, they don't need deliverance. But they ate 4 days ago. When the yam are yet to be digested. But when they now come to service, other clapping hands. The eba will just fall in place. They say, hey, praise God, I'm delivered. He said, no, it's not deliverance. It's the solid food that you ate. Pound yam in the morning, pound yam in the afternoon, pound yam at night.
Do you know at the time I'm beginning to think who actually brought about the father who must take breakfast, lunch, and supper? It's in the Bible. Because at the time, we are now beginning to see that food is the enemy of man.
Hey!
Yes, we are going to be talking about that. It's another topic because what you eat is what is going to bring you health. Even when we are talking about preventing all this we are saying now, every diet has a role to play. This generation, we are eating junk. Our food is not looking like the things of arts. You see purple, you see blue, you see green on the food. You know, icing, sugar everywhere.
The first time I heard this
humanity
was from Pastor Chris Oyakilome. You know what he said?
I watched that video.
He said 2 things God does not involve in your life. Number 1, your words. Number 2, your health.
Seriously.
He said your words, God has given you power to prosper. But your health is in your heart, what you eat. This man is very good, he's very nice, but he just suddenly died. Have you asked him what he has been taking to his body?
Yes. Food is part of, is the way, it's a major component
of living. We need to invite you
to
help us and educate us.
No, we're going to talk about food. You know what? Anything that goes to the factory before coming to table is not food. It's the work of art. Food is only permitted to leave the farm and go to the kitchen and come to the dining table. Or leave the farm and come to the dining table.
That means that Abuja,
anything that goes to the factory,
they are not eating food.
It's not food.
What are we eating?
I said work of art.
Hey.
Emotion. Do you know that these soft drinks that we drink, when you look at the content, they will say emotion, Coke emotion, orange emotion. You know that what you use to paint this studio is emotion.
It's emotion. Yes, so.
It's what emotion. Our food is killing us. Sugar is killing us. That's the problem of this generation. We are going to have a great talk on what to eat and what not to eat.
We need to come back now.
Yes. Another thing that is the enemy of this generation is sedentary lifestyle. This generation, do you know that somebody can be on social media and be seated for 6-7 hours? You will have to tell the person, please don't move. Young people, they will say they are working from home. They will sit down 20 hours of the day, 7 hours of the day on the computer. I am preaching. I have a message already on social media. Yes, now, but you can get a tabletop. Let your table be here. Yes, stand and walk. I have that table at home. I have a video on it. Go check it out. Follow me on Better Preventing Disease. There's a lot to learn. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on WhatsApp channel. Okay, I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. Follow. There's always something to learn. There's never a dull moment with Dr. Kate. Okay, what you have to learn there. With you, Better Preventing Disease on YouTube, it is Better Preventing Diseases on Facebook, Better Preventing Diseases on TikTok. It is there. Go follow. Do you know that the food that we eat, sugar is the enemy of man? Color, green, purple, icy, you just eat junk. It's one reason why we are sick. Why this sedentary lifestyle is the reason why this generation is sick.
Wow.
We need to move. You can't sit a whole day and want to be well.
We must move.
Exercise is one point that you must achieve as a human being. You must keep moving. The more you move, the edgier you become.
Keep moving.
Yes, keep moving. That's just it. Keep mobilizing.
You sit down
that
after 30 minutes, just take a walk.
Physiotherapy is an important component of the management of critically ill individual.
Wow.
Don't just leave them on bed because they are sick. You must move them. Otherwise they die. Yes. So movement is important to humanity. And then the sleep I was telling you about. You must sleep. If you don't sleep, you will be sick.
Hey.
And then water.
No,
water is
we are
good.
Going to there. We are going to there. We are going to there.
Don't worry. So let's go. Like I told you.
Let's move forward.
We talked about stroke already. Then we talked about neurological diseases.
Yes.
Then we talked about dehydration. We mentioned dehydration.
Correct.
Dehydration, we do it in 2 ways, okay? Because there is dehydration, the blood pressure will be low and the brain will not have adequate supply. The person will suddenly collapse. And there's another thing they call heat stroke. When somebody is in the extreme heat of temperature, your body is trying to survive. So the vessels will dilate. And the reason why the vessels are opening up is to allow heat to be dissipated.
Heat?
Yes, heat. When the place is too hot.
When there's no NEPA. Heat. NEPA.
Do you know?
NEPA. Mama, wait. NEPA. AEDC. Give Nigerian light, oh. AEDC. You go report it to God, oh. Don't kill another person. Heat. Please don't report that to God. Your sister's husband is a NEPA staff. Block A. And they're not giving us light. They promised 22 out of 24.
Okay,
they will collecting the money. They are not. Daddy, I was happy when His Excellency Senator Adams was telling them that he is tired. He had to buy transformer and see beg them before they can fix it. Why? Give us life. Let us live. We are part of our doctor, physician. If you give us light, there will be heat strokes for anybody to die.
Yeah, but of a truth, the kind of heat stroke we're talking about, it will only happen in few places in Nigeria. Okay, that kind of extreme heat. Hey, do I have to put those people down? Those extreme notes. I think there are some other places. Let me not expose them. Okay, so that they begin to think that's why they are dying. All right. So heat stroke, following the heat, very hot environment, the vessels will dilate. You will perspire. You will sweat. Okay, you can be dehydrated. You see another way. Or when vessels dilate, the blood will not pool and stay at those vessels. That can also cause hypertension. So these are pathways where heat stroke can actually cause somebody to collapse.
The last time the heat was so bad in Abuja, you know what I said to one of my friends? That the last person that entered here, he forgot to close the door of the gate. The heat from hell.
It was not and somebody can also say that. Don't you think that you are going closer to her? Change your ways. Let's change our ways so that we can be far from her. Another thing that can actually cause sudden collapse is medication side effects. I already told you.
Medication in what
side effects? Like I told you now, overdose of diabetic drugs Okay?
Overdose.
Yes, or taking the drugs on empty stomach. Even antihypertensives.
Wow.
Yes, antihypertensives. You know medication or hypoglycemia. The diabetic drugs will follow hypoglycemia. Okay? Antihypertensives will follow hypotension.
Wow.
Yes. So because hypotension, there are some that will have a side effect of postural hypotension, and others, if you take doses that are more than what you should take, depending on the severity of your blood pressure management, you can actually have hypotension. And so that can be a reason why somebody gets dizzy and then faints. Yes. So you must ensure that your drug is being reviewed.
And that's why you need,
and that's why, yes, you can't self-medicate. Antihypertensives are not something you start by yourself. You can't just go to chemist and say, oh, pharmacy, I want to buy medicine for blood pressure. In fact, I give it to my people there, the pharmacists. They won't give it to you. Yes, you can't come and say, I want to.
They say doctor prescription.
They'll say prescription. And there are some pharmacies that they have a doctor with him. Okay, they can decide to let you see their doctors.
Okay,
and then
consultation.
For consultation. And then they give you the drugs that are appropriate. Okay, that's why this is actually good. So that when you check your blood pressure, that it is low, then you will know that, yes, this medication, I will take it.
That's true.
For example, your blood pressure is 90/50 millimeters of mercury, as somebody that is hypertensive, you can't start swallowing all your medications.
Wow.
Yes, that's the advantage of monitoring at home. Another reason why somebody can suddenly collapse is anxiety and fear. Yes, if you are too fearful, okay, your heart rate can be too fast that it will not allow your heart to rest and receive blood.
Mama, how are we going to go fear before the landlord knocked your door?
You have to take life easy. Because if you
the school fees
you
of the children.
You will take life easy. You will take life easy, no matter what it is.
Before I know that I'm spending 9,000 to fuel my car. Now it's over 100,000.
It's true.
I have to abandon the Benz and be using the Toyota to be filling 30,000.
It is true. I have to do as much as 75 to fill my car. Yeah.
Everything is just.
And when I feel like this, I wonder what some other persons are feeling.
You can imagine.
Yes. For my class of person, yes, for my class of person, I'm feeling like
this. Imagine.
I wonder what others are feeling. But we still need to survive. Don't compete with anybody. Take life easy. If you are still able to eat, be grateful.
Don't compete with anybody.
No, otherwise you kill yourself with
life
stress.
Easy.
Yes, otherwise you kill yourself. Okay, and our wives must understand. You know, most times the pressure can actually double.
Mama, go here.
The pressure can actually double when your wife is not cooperating. And it's not her fault, so don't call her the gold digger. Okay? Because every human being deserves a good life, a soft life. I have a friend that will say, I want soft life. God is time, help me. You know. But something you must know is that you have married him. If it's alive for both of you. Okay?
In other words, let your man breathe.
Let him breathe.
I did a video on that.
There's something you should know. Yeah. Do you know the suffering can be too much that the wife too is not breathing?
And that's why there's communication.
Not only communication, there should be understanding. You should feel for each other. Because there are a lot of women that are actually carrying much more than they can take. And they have suffocated. That's true. And there are a lot of men too. It is not their fault that they are not having to make this money. And they are getting double dose pressure from their wife. And do you know the pressure from your spouse kills you faster?
Faster.
Yes, during stress, your body will release what is called catecholamines.
You can't sleep.
And these catecholamines will trouble your heart, will trouble your vessel. Where is sleep
you
coming
close
from?
Your eyes.
Yeah.
Your spirit says,
you are not going to rest. You are not going to rest. You can't be well.
You'll be thinking out of
you
should I call now?
Well.
How do I do double work?
Yes.
What do I do?
Mothers should understand. Fathers too should understand. Let's keep working hard. So just save our families from stress. And this Nigeria must work. Don't curse Nigeria because Nigeria is the only one you have.
That is it too.
Don't curse Nigeria.
No, let them go to Israel.
Yes.
Oh yeah, go to Israel, go to Iran.
You know why you should not curse Nigeria? People that are ruling will come and go.
That's true.
Nigeria is still your fatherland.
Yes,
if you curse Nigeria, this set of people will go, another set will come.
come.
In fact, you don't know whether your grandchild or even your child is going to be the president of Nigeria tomorrow. And you have placed a curse on the land for that child. Okay, instead pray for the leaders.
It's very
and God should give them wisdom to be able to rule us right. Okay, so that they can be conscientious to invest in the matters of social immunity. Another reason for sudden collapse, we are talking about prolonged standing or sudden positional change. So I want to say something about prolonged standing. If you see the military that are trying to train to become soldiers or to become whoever, you know, even in military schools, I've seen people during that rigorous 6 months training, somebody will be standing at his attention. Before you know it, the person is dropping down.
Wow.
Yes, the person is dropping down. So long standing, you know what happens there? The blood will not begin to pull down. That gravity thing I was telling you. And then there will not be.
Please, we need to repeat this again.
Yes.
For our militaries, soldiers, police, is there any way out for them to prevent such challenge?
Do you know that if you are fit, you have to build your strength, build your tensor, so that your tensor strength, so that you will not collapse while you are standing for too long. But in that, there one or two people will still have to collapse. Okay, you know why? During the time we are moving, the muscles in our calf, all these muscles, they help compress on our blood vessels and encourage or enhance venous return to the heart. When you are not standing, the muscles are not working to help you press those vessels that are aligned within them. Okay, and in fact, those vessels, because of force of gravity, blood will not pull in there, and then the brain will not be suffering adequate blood supply. Because venous return is poor. It's not returning to the heart so that the heart can pump it and it will go to the brain. So for that reason, prolonged standing without trying to move around can make some people collapse. So if it is not a training, okay, like you are in a military training where you have to be disciplined, if you are standing for too long, you have to just move around. This will help adequate circulation.
Keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving. It will help adequate circulation and prevent a sudden collapse.
Now, before you go ahead, have you discovered that our own president, my father, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is looking younger, fresh? What is it that our Excellency, our mother, is doing that makes him looking younger every day?
You're looking for
stronger
my
every day.
You're looking for my trouble.
Mr. President, and what within when I declared the winner 2023 at the PCC campaign office, Mr. President was reading for over 1 hour without looking at the book, and he was so strong.
Yes.
And that time, we cannot believe it. Why is he stronger every day?
I'm going to tell you two things.
What is this? You have to tell us the secret
that
His Excellency Remi Tinubu is doing, so that all the wives can do the same thing for the husband.
Should I tell you something seriously?
Please tell me.
If you want me to talk about that,
please do.
As a woman,
yes,
that owns the home, she's the one that will tell you what she's doing to keep the home strong. But wait, I can only give a guess.
Please do.
I can only give a guess.
Because we have more confirmed from her.
But should I tell you why Baba was able to read I was standing?
I'm telling you.
Victory.
Wow.
Victory energizes a man.
Hey!
That's the truth. Have you seen people after bossing, after running? Okay, you think it was a terrible fight, but after you declare them the winner of WWE, they will start climbing everything and jumping here and there.
Wow.
Following victory, your body will release adrenaline. Yes. And so you'll be able to do a lot of things. But it is when you now go home to rest, that is when you begin to feel the weakness of the campaign, all those things, all those stress you went through. So then you now need to take a holiday to go and unwind. All right?
Because I can't imagine. Do you know that the Mr. President does much work now than when he was campaigning?
You are the one that know. You know me, I'm far away from the house.
I'm just telling you authoritatively because I have a lot of friends around Mr. President. I'm not sure Mr. President is sleeping more than 2 or 3 hours.
Please.
A day.
Please, Baba Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you see what King Pesta is saying? I did not join him. You see what Ambassador Pesta is saying? I did not join him. I did not join him. I'm begging you, Daddy, sleep. How will you say sleeping 3 hours? Baba, please sleep.
Baba works 24/7.
I know, but you should sleep. Don't mind him. He will just go and push you to fall now. Okay? And no matter what you still do, it will still not be enough.
Okay. You can imagine the challenges from Lagos to Borno to Sokoto to Kaduna, all over. Are you getting it? What do you think that he can do to make him stronger the more, apart from sleeping, resting?
Okay, rest. Okay? And delegate work.
Yes, he's doing that.
Yes, you must delegate work. You must find time to rest. You must take the matters of health seriously. Okay? Routine medical checkup. Because we all know as the age is going, as you are growing older, there are comorbidities that might want to come in at each time. Okay? And the better you manage it, the healthier you become. Okay, that's what I have to tell him. And another thing, do you know when you are doing what makes you happy, you feel well? That's the truth.
That's true.
So he should do what is making him happy. If what is making you happy is to just get me a G-Wagon, do it. You'll be well. But actually, what I'm trying to say, that's on a lighter note. What is making you happy when you do it often? You are well.
And why are you disturbing us now?
So if you do what is making you happy, you'll be well. Okay, okay. And I think
we are still going back to that fully. And but what I want to hear,
you are setting me up because you didn't tell me you were going to be asking me these questions.
What is it?
I've come here to preach sudden collapse, and you have been talking to me.
Senator Oluremi Tinubu, my mother. What is she doing secretly?
She's sweet and lovely.
So our father, His Excellency, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, that is making him looking younger every day.
Severe stress. Okay? Severe stress is the natural reaction your body has when unpleasant changes or challenges occur. It can result in many different physical, emotional, and psychological troubles.
Wow.
Psychological problems. That is why it can be responsible for a sudden collapse. The stress is too much. You are exhausted. Okay? You've been working like somebody who has carried block, from morning till this time has not eaten. Stressful situation. And before you know it, the person is suddenly collapsing from several factors, from different pathways. Or somebody just had a bad news about family and is stressed. All this will help people and make them suddenly collapse. So avoid severe stress. Irrespective of it. Avoid stress. As possible. Yes, avoid stress. Don't compete with people. Just take your time, one day at a time.
That is it.
Let your spouse cooperate with you so that you don't have stress in your immediate family. Because stress from your immediate family will kill you faster. During stress, catecholamines are released, and these catecholamines will increase your heart rate, will affect your vessels, will actually make you older.
Wow.
Yes. So all this will happen. Wow. Manage stress. Take stress easy. Yeah. Make sure you're not a politician.
No, I'm a image maker.
Image maker.
I'm a strategic icon of brand. I brand the great people. I brand the great people.
Okay, now.
And both physical and spiritual, including Pastor Adeboye.
Okay.
You understand? One day I'm going to talk about that.
Okay.
By God's grace. You remember Lekki 98? I package it through the grace of God. As far as that, all glory to God. Now, for Mr. President, for the senators, for the honorables, for the ministers, for the governors, for all our great politicians, what can they do by themselves
to prevent stress?
To reduce stress?
Yes, I must let them know, okay? SARS, MARS, in those offices, I want you to know it's a non-stressor. Trying to see what you can do for your constituency, trying to ensure that you're bringing out something that favor your people, you are getting approval, you are getting it signed to law and all that. It's enough stress. Something you must know. You cannot serve the people and forget yourself. While you are serving, know that
you cannot serve the people and forget yourself.
Yes, you must know that blood is flowing through your body too.
Wow.
And so every precautionary measures a human being needs to take, you must take it too. Because your body will not say you are a senator or you are a governor or you are a president and not stroke.
That's true.
And not collapse when you exposed it to anything that will cause a collapse.
So
what are the things they should do differently? You should take life easy. Avoid extreme stress. There's something you need to know about extreme stress. This generation is a generation of extreme stress. It's the reason why young people are becoming hypertensive. It's the reason why young people are suddenly collapsing. Sometimes people will not know that they are hypertensive before they collapse. It is the collapsing that will not bring them. You now see that it's a stroke. Wow. Meanwhile, blood pressure has been persistently elevated because they are young. They just think that they are out of that group, out of that age group that will have hypertension or that will have a stroke or will have sudden collapse. Nobody is too young to live right. Nobody is too young to have a routine medical checkup. So as somebody that is in the political position, routine medical checkup is something you must do.
Routine medical checkup.
And you must have confidence in your own health status. In your whole health institution. In your own health institution, I meant to say, do you know where that will be a problem? If you don't have confidence in your own health institution and you are waiting to go abroad before you can sort for health, one day you will not have a need for it in terms of emergency. And the time it's over, it will be too short for you to be flown out of the country. What will happen? Who are the people that will attend to you? The people you don't have confidence in.
Hey.
Build the health institution. Because one way or the other, if you don't benefit from it electively, you will benefit from it by emergency. Electively is, for example, somebody has hernia, and you have booked the person for elective surgery in 2 weeks. The person can decide to go anywhere in the world to have it done.
That's true.
But somebody who just had a stroke, like the one I told you about yesterday,
yes,
who was having a court session and had a stroke.
Yes.
So are you going to fly somebody who just, in fact, if they have flown that person out of the country, the person would have died before getting to where you're going. But do you know the person, as I speak, is doing well?
Hey, we thank God for that.
Yes, it's doing well. So what am I saying? Invest in the health sector so that you will have an institution you can trust to be able to take care of you when you need a routine medical evaluation. Don't eat junk. Everything you see around is junk. Do you know something I think you wouldn't know is junk that you are doing? Alcohol. Alcohol is an enemy of your immune system. Yes. It will slow down your immune cells and expose you to all form of disease.
40 years old whiskey.
If you see,
40 years old.
When they gather together and describe it,
20 years old.
You wonder, they'll carry the bottle like this and look at it. They will know the names.
They will go to the club.
They will say this is 40 years.
10 million naira on a drink.
You know what that is? You have just spent that money to suppress your immune system.
To kill yourself small.
Yes, that's it.
You are dying yearly.
Yes. And another thing you should do, the alcohol that a man consumes over time, there's central nervous system deterioration. Even don't worry, let me put in a language you will know. Deterioration of brain function. Somebody that abuses alcohol over time will begin to jest like a child. Yes. You'll be talking to an adult, he's laughing over serious matters because the quality of the brain is reducing because of the effect of alcohol. Yes. Run away from alcohol if you must be healthy.
Let me just add to what you just said.
And you know alcohol itself can be the reason for sudden collapse. 2 ways. See, drink containing alcohol are typically divided into 3. We have the 3 classes. We have the beers, the wines, and the spirit, with alcohol content typically between 3% and 50%. So when you abuse alcohol, see how people can collapse. 1, it can be from intoxication. Because from intoxication, you have lost your gait, you have lost self-control, you have lost brain function, you are deteriorated, you could be seen in the gutter, you could be sleeping somewhere in the bar, in the cafe, without knowing that you are sleeping there. You could pee on your body, you could wee on your body. That's another way for sudden collapse. Another way can cause sudden collapse because of, do you know alcohol are enzyme inducers? You can wake up with hypoglycemia and lightheadedness. So when you wake up suddenly and want to go to the kitchen to go and eat something, you could suddenly collapse. And when you collapse, you could hit your head. Yes, head injury. I told you head injury is another cause of sudden collapse.
Yes.
And so that person could even bleed into the brain. Alcohol is the enemy of man. So don't enjoy your life where you made money by abusing alcohol. You are just deteriorating. You are reducing the quality of your life to make it worse. Do you know alcohol will make a man desire that other room? But we remove the power of performance.
Wow.
Yes.
They now turn it to 2 minutes.
Yes. That is why, listen, they can't even get 1 minute, not talk about 2 minutes. Yes. That is why, did you know that when people abuse alcohol, okay, you see them doing evil. They could rape, they could want to rape people.
They're not
they could steal, they could do so. The alcohol can actually make a man desire the other room.
What is the difference between the alcohol and those energy drinks?
I'll talk about it. When they get to the other room, they are useless. They can't do anything. And at the end, their wife is very angry because they can't do anything. So energy drinks are killers.
They become like a two-plate dogs. They do all the shakara.
And
when they come to the penalty, they balloon the ball.
And the ball
is that for you? Empty net. Put the ball inside the net. And you are putting the ball over the bar.
Over the bar.
You know, say that devil's work.
And you make the woman very angry.
Hey.
But because they have money, the woman can pretend. But don't worry. When your driver is helping you, don't worry. And when your gate man is helping you, don't worry. Because she wants to eat her cake and have it. That's it. She wants your money.
We want to talk about the spirit, the energy drink.
Yes, we were talking about energy drinks. Most of them are not spirit. Okay? They are loaded with elevated levels of sugar and then ginseng. They are not healthy.
Hey.
They are not healthy. Because when you continuously consume ginseng, you are going to be hypertensive if you are not already hypertensive. Yes, it will predispose individuals to having hypertension. I'm not going to call any brand name of energy drink so that they don't run after me. Yes, but when you continuously abuse energy drink, just know that you are looking for hypertension if you don't have one. And if you have one already, you are looking for poorly controlled hypertension and the complications that are associated with it: hypertensive heart disease, hypertensive nephropathy, hypertensive neuropathy, hypertensive ophthalmopathy, everything that's cardiovascular disease we bring to you will come because you are taking energy drink. And sugar is the enemy of everything. It will encourage growth, abnormal growth. Cancer. In fact, do you know that people are beginning to cure cancer with intermittent fasting? Sugar is one fuel for cancer cells. When you avoid sugar, when you starve the cancer cell, people have been able to shrink it. We are going to talk about that, okay? Natural healing, things you need to do to achieve that. In fact, we are going to even talk about prostate health. We cannot do it one day. Don't worry, I'm coming.
No, that's very important.
I know you're not going to let me rest.
No, that's very important. But before we leave this topic, there's one man of God in Lagos. The Lord bless you, sir, Pastor Peju. Do you know what he said? He said, man, after you do all the hustling, after you do all the going right and left, take care of yourself.
Yeah, I'm an advocate of that. If you see my...
Do you know why you say you should take care of yourself? In a man way. Not you and your wife, not you and your children, you alone. For instance, in Lagos, they have beach. He said, go to the beach.
But do you know that?
Wait, Mama. Okay, I'm talking on behalf of the men.
Okay, now.
What our pastor has taught us to do, so that I'm helping to re-echo it. He said we should go to the beach and stretch our leg. After stretching the leg, add for a good drink that's not alcoholic. And a good chicken.
If it's not alcoholic, it's going to be sugar. It's not good.
There's not. It can be juice. Fresh juice.
It's sugar. Okay.
Fresh juice.
Fresh fruit juice.
Fruit juice.
I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with
fresh
you on that.
Juice. And put your hand to shout hallelujah. Put your leg up. And me, I made up my mind though. Any week I pay my staff.
Have you tried it?
Every week, once I pay my staff salary, that weekend, I must enjoy myself and put my leg up.
And shout hallelujah.
After over 50 years working, since 1983, I've been working. Over for 2 years working. I will not take care of myself. I told my family, I'm going to take care of myself. It's time for you now to take care of me. I've been taking care of you guys. My wife is dying for you. The essence of men, are we agree that it is time for men to take care of us?
But should I bust your bubble? Should I tell you something?
Please do.
Most time when men have arrived, they think this is the time to enjoy the pleasure of a woman. You understand? It's time to enjoy the company of a woman. I give it to these our brothers from the East that love very fine women. The Easterners, if you look at them, one of the criteria for them to marry a woman, the woman must be more beautiful. That's finer than them. You understand? So that because they believe that they are hardworking people, I give that to them. When they make money, their wife should be presentable. It should be one they can invest on. So that when you see them,
you'll be proud.
Yeah, they will say, that's my wife.
No,
you understand? So I want to tell you, when they make money, it's to enjoy life with their wife. Which one is going to the beach alone and eating the fish alone?
Pastor Peju said, go,
you will sleep.
We have been going together before. But once in a while,
you go alone.
Once in a while, you go alone.
That makes you feel better. You remember what I was saying, that you should do what will make you happy. If that makes you happy, do it once in a while. If that makes you feel better, do it once in a while.
At least, make me 24 hours in a month. It's not too small.
Go ahead.
It's not too small.
In fact, you can even sleep in the hotel if that's what you want.
You go to Transcorp 10th floor. You sleep alone.
I should come
put leg by the AC and enjoy.
I will come and put CCTV camera there. I'll be sure you're alone there.
Get your hand on, collect the key. Collect the key. We don't want anything. We want everything to relax.
It's okay, no problem.
To relax.
Do what you want. Do what you like.
And do
pedicure.
And do manicure.
Okay.
And do
provided it's without alcohol. It is without sugar.
Without alcohol.
It is without tobacco. It is without drugs. Because all these two will impact your health, okay, and then expose you to things that will cause sudden collapse.
No, we are not going to do
drug abuse, okay?
We just do like Jesus Christ that's excluded himself and consult with the Father. So at that time, he's going to be alone with God. Let me put it, men, sometimes let's do alone with God.
I will invite my pastor to educate you on that.
I love you, God.
Yes.
Okay. Then the next thing we're discussing about talking about the
sudden
fear
collapse. Fear and strong emotions. Okay,
yeah.
Fear is an unpleasant emotion that arises in response to perceived dangers or threats. Fear causes psychological and physiological changes that will affect your hemodynamics. You know what hemodynamics means? Blood pressure. Anything that increases your heart rate too fast, it can make your heart not to rest so that it will not receive adequate venous return to be able to meet up with adequate cardiac outputs. And you know what that will do? It will drop your blood pressure.
Wow.
Yes, and that can actually cause a sudden collapse. And again, it can also act through the vasovagal. The vasovagal pathway that I talked about fear, shock before, and so that it will not drop the heart rate too.
Wow.
And when it drops the heart rate, it's not able to meet up with the cardiac output, and somebody can also get dizzy and collapse. So take away fear, be courageous, be bold. Pain too can be a reason why somebody will suddenly collapse.
Pain?
Yes, extreme pain. Have you ever asked yourself why they do surgery under anesthesia? You know what's anesthesia?
No.
When I tell you I'm a consultant anesthetics intensivist, I first did residency training in anesthesia. Anesthetist is the doctor that will put you to sleep, okay? So that you will not feel pain during surgical procedure. So after that, and I so specialize in intensive care.
Wow.
Okay, so that I can take care of the critically ill people requiring 2 or more organ support system. Do you know pain? When you are exposed somebody to pain, you expose somebody to extreme pain, the person can suddenly collapse. What is pain? So people will say that pain is the way the patient describes it to be. What you call pain might be different from what my friend here calls pain. Okay, according to the Association for the Study of Pain, pain is defined as an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience associated with or resembling that associated with actual or potential tissue damage. You don't understand those jargons. I just gave it to the people that are knowledgeable.
Speak our dialect language.
Okay, no. What I'm trying to say is that
people.
Anything that is unpleasant, emotionally unpleasant, is a stressor.
Something that is not good enough.
It's not good for you. Your body is interpreting it as, what's this? Doom. Okay? And they say, this is painful, this is painful. If you leave it without having to do something about it, it can affect the hemodynamics of a human being in various pathways. And it can be the reason why somebody will suddenly collapse.
Then how do you handle those pains?
Yes, pain is dependent, and tending to pain is dependent on the cause. There's what they call acute pain. There's what they call chronic pain. There's even subacute pain. But what you have to know about acute pain, the pain has not been there. Something just caused it. Most times, there's a no cause. Something that just caused it. And over time, about 6 weeks, when you remove the cause, maybe it's surgery or maybe it's childbirth, after 6 weeks, the person heals and there will be no trace of pain. That's acute pain. Okay? For that kind of pain, you treat it when it is there. For example, before surgery, we give what is called balanced analgesia. I won't bother you. What it means is that because I know I'm going to be cutting through a human being, I give analgesics. Okay, different classes. No, I won't paralyze. What I mean,
those areas,
just to numb the area. Okay. There are some things that will numb the area. Yes, if it is a local anesthetic procedure.
When our own language is to kill that area, so I don't feel the pain.
You don't feel pain there. That's for local. And if it is a major one that you don't need to, you can't kill that place. You can put the patient to sleep and give pain relief so that the patient will not feel pain. Okay, that's with acute pain. But when it's chronic pain, this is when pain has persisted over 6 weeks to 6 months. It has passed 6 months. Person is still feeling pain. You talk about arthritic pain. You talk about phantom limb pain, neuropathic pain. There are lots, okay? If you want to talk about pain, I think you need to be on another podcast.
Wow.
All right, yes.
Wow.
So what you have to do on that kind of pain, you have analgesics. In fact, you even need to give something that will improve the mood.
Oh.
Yes, because some people can suffer from chronic pain that they will become depressed.
Shit.
Yes, why me? What is this? So you have to now give them antipsychotic as a combination. Okay, with that analgesics you are giving them. You have to look for pathways. Sometimes you can even block the nerve, like cancer pain. The nerve that is supplying that place, you go and kill that nerve so that you don't transmit pain.
Seriously?
You know why? Because pain are nerve impulses. Okay, pain that are impulses, unpleasant impulses that are conducted through nerve fibers. It's nerve fibers that will carry it. They will go to the brain, spinal thalamic tract to the brain, and from the brain back to the place. Let me avoid jargons that will that will discourage you or that you'll be confused. But what I'm trying to say, if pain is happening here, something carries it to the brain.
Yes.
And the brain will now interpret it as pain. As it sends the signal back here, you quickly remove your hand. If it's fire, if electricity, whatever it is that is causing the pain, you will now quickly have a stimulus to remove your hand. Okay? So for pain that is from cancer, you kill that nerve to that part. Because you can't remove the cancer now. You just destroy that nerve so that nerve will not be transferring pain to the brain. Yes, and put the brain in a traumatic situation.
Let's hear that voicemail. That voicemail.
I like that one, so that the person will not interpret it. So when pain is severe enough, somebody could collapse and can even die. Okay, can have a cardiac arrest from very severe pain. That's why somebody will fall from height and will die. Yes, anything could happen. Somebody have multiple fracture from accident and dies. Yes, all that will happen. So you talk about head injury. A head injury is any injury that results in trauma to the scalp, to the skull, or brain. This term can be interchangeably used when you talk about traumatic brain injury or head injury. So you know this head you are seeing now. It has the scalp. This one that your hair is growing from. Okay, it's over a bone. Okay, they call it cranium. Inside that bone is the brain. So anything that affects any of these three is refers to head injury. It can be severe enough, somebody will collapse. Yes, and that's the end. Yes, and it can be severe enough that some people, when the injury is significant, even when they recover, they would not be in a vegetative state. They will lose their sensorium. Okay, somebody can just be looking at you and will not be able to appreciate what is happening around. And even in that brain, another thing that could cause it, we can put this one in a vascular cause too. That's what they call aneurysm. Aneurysm can rupture in the brain. It's a form of, we can put it under stroke if we want to. Okay, what is aneurysm? Do you know that pipe I told you carries blood from one part of the brain to another? It can swell, it can dilate, abnormal dilatation. It's supposed to be straight, something will be swelling at the side. Okay, so when you have dissecting aneurysm or any form of aneurysm, that swelling part can rupture and that bleed into the brain. Ruptured aneurysm can be the reason why somebody will suddenly collapse too. And then you now talk about atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is when the build up of fats or cholesterol or other substances in and on the artery walls, obstructing blood flow. This may rupture. What am I saying? I say in and on. You have the blood vessel. You know, we have 3 layers of the blood vessel. I won't bother you about that. It is possible that the fat will be in that layer and now be swelling into the lumen. It will not allow blood to flow freely. Fat can cause it. Okay, other things can cause it. At the end, they will not call it plague. If it ruptures, it can just, something that has narrowed the flow can completely cover the flow. Yes, and anytime there's no blood supply to the brain, I told you about it. What will happen? Sudden collapse. Sudden collapse. Wow. These are causes of sudden collapse. I told you about drugs already.
Yes.
Okay, drug abuse, poisoning.
Yes.
Of course, why would poison not cause it? For example, anything that is poisonous to the body can destroy the brain cells, can destroy the heart, can destroy anything. And anybody that is taking it,
that's why the name is poison.
Yeah, that's why. I agree with you. I agree with you. It can actually interfere with your blood circulation and cause sudden collapse. And anything that is called poison can destroy any part of the body. And for people that are taking illicit drugs that are not prescribed by your doctor, you are taking poison.
Wow.
Of course.
Self-medication.
Self-medication or drug abuse, stimulants, sexually active, all those drugs that people abuse. You are killing yourself. If you are abusing drug, I'm your friend, okay? I am not condemning you. You need help. You might not be able to stop by yourself. People abuse alcohol. People abuse heroin, abuse cocaine, abuse tramadol, abuse opioids, several other things. As some chemicals, nail polish, pens. Talk about it. Okay? There's another one that will make them look like a mad person. Freeze. What were they calling that? They will freeze. You need to come and slap them before they can move.
Yes, when they can wake up.
Yes. All these are poisonous. But if you're already addicted, it is difficult for you alone to be able to stop it. Call for help. I'll be there to help you. Okay? You need to be guided through stopping to take to have to take those drugs.
Wow. Yeah, that is wonderful. Let me ask this question in this way. What is it that Dr. Cates and her team are presently doing differently to save lives?
Yes, you remember that when we were talking about
that will not allow her to japa like others. That will make Mr. President to hear, to know that some people still believe in this country.
Of course, this is my homeland.
And to make sure that we can work it out.
I'm a true Nigerian and I'm a proud one at that. In fact, I am not dull to be in Nigeria. Wow. Because people will just think that maybe you are not intelligent enough to pass those exams. And that is why I have done most of those exams.
And come out.
And passed. And I have them in my credentials.
Bam.
Yes. I'm not dull. I went to school with 6 scholarships. I keep saying it. Okay? You must be one who loves this land, because this is the only land we've got.
That's right.
Even if you got dual citizen, Nigeria is our fatherland.
That's right.
And this is where we are from. And this
What
is
are
where,
you doing
and this
differently?
is where we'll be. I know that's what you want me to
What are you
say.
doing differently?
Advocacy. That's why I'm here today. I wouldn't have answered your call if I am not interested in giving you information that will help you prevent disease. I can't just wait there in my ICU and wait for people to suddenly collapse so that I can begin to intubate the ones I want to intubate. I can begin to give oxygen. I can begin to do control blood pressure while vessels have ruptured. No. I want to be able to tell you what you need to do differently so that you can stay healthy.
What you need to do differently.
Yes, that is why I said save yourself. I said sudden collapse is the enemy. Sudden collapse amongst young people is the enemy. Save yourself.
Wow.
Save yourself.
Save yourself.
What do you do to save yourself? Lifestyle changes. Gone are those days where people begin to think that if you are 45, if you are 50, don't drink Coke, don't eat this, don't eat it. It is wrong. It is time to change the narrative. There is no time that is too early to begin to live healthy. Yes.
There is no time.
That is too early to begin to live healthy.
That is too early to live
healthy. When you begin to say 45, don't take Coke, don't take 2 years, don't take Coke, don't
in
take
my
Fanta.
house, you dare not do it.
You know
My
what? See, what we cause disease, as 40, their habits you developed at 10, 15, 20.
Wow.
What we cause
when the man slept, the enemy came.
They were planting
ties.
Yes.
The damage has been done when you are
when you were young. So don't be saying 45.
When you are in secondary school, university, enjoying yourself.
So that's why I will use this
parents.
opportunity to even talk to parents. Feed your children healthy.
Wow.
Feed them healthy. Don't give them junk. All this emotion and sugar is destroying them. Child obesity, hypertension in young children, small children taking statins. You know what statins are? When cholesterol are elevated. Did you know I read about a study that was done in the America? And what happened to these studies? Brain tumor amongst young children.
Hey.
I can say I listened to this video myself. I heard Trump talking. He gave to the person in charge of health in America that he should go and look at the reason why young people are beginning to have intracranial tumor. Do you know that this thing will cause sausage or dog? Some of it are not.
Yeah, I like hot dog.
Some of it are not true meat. They are chemical reaction.
Yes,
don't feed your children with junk. Go natural. In fact, if you like hot dog, listen. If you like hot dog so well, let your wife blend the meat or blend the chicken, and let us be sure you are the one that blended it. Blend it and freeze it without preservative, and use it to do whatever you want to do. But if you are buying already made, a lot of things are happening. The preservative, the chemical reaction leading to them, the emulsion, the sugar. All
use your money to buy your own debts.
Don't take anything that leaves the farm and go to the factory. It has to come to the table. The only place it's permitted to go should be the kitchen, so that you can cook and don't eat it raw. That's the only place that then comes to the table. Anything that is becoming the artwork, they will put food on the table. You are seeing green, purple, blue. Woo! Where is that from? That's artwork. They are chemicals. They are poisonous.
Wow.
Yes. I was listening to one video by Pastor Chris Oyakilome. What he's trying to say, forget about processed food.
That is just it.
Eat them natural.
That is it.
Yes, there are the things
That
we should do. We should do differently. Then we should do exercise.
Natural.
While we are eating healthy,
Nature.
we should have a good sleep. We should have a good exercise routine. We should take our medical routine checkup. We should take them seriously. You know what that means? For people who already have comorbidities, you have hypertension, they tell you that your fat is high, they tell you that your sugar is high. But do you know, after a stroke, I don't want to scare people I don't want to scare people who have had a stroke, but better prevent a stroke. Okay? Take medical routine checkup seriously. Good sleep.
Good sleep.
Drink water.
Yes.
Water is good for you. Good hydration. Okay?
I was told that when I'm going to bed, I should take warm water.
What you have to do, okay? You drink water before 6 or early evenings, so that before you sleep, you must have peed. Don't take water late night. That is why for people that are receiving antihypertensives that will make them to weep, to pee, that will make them to weep plenty times, you are not advisable to take it in the evening. For example, people on diuretic, hydrochlorothiazide, okay, the dapramide, you are supposed to take any drug that will make you pee in the morning, so that over the day you will pee. Anytime, if you don't take it in the night and you are waking up to pee, you don't have good sleep. Your blood pressure might be poorly controlled, because anything that interferes with your sleep is a matter of time. It's going to impact your health negatively.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. What are fact that someone that is working, you get home very late. Okay, let me put that way. This way. What time is too late to have dinner?
Okay. Should I tell you something? Should I shock you?
Please.
Dinner should be at most 2 hours before sleep.
So it can be any time.
Yes, but don't just know that you're not
It
going
could
to
be 10 p.m., but you know that we are sleeping by 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's it. You have answered
It could be 1 a.m. that you are still working overnight to make sure that Nigeria is in place.
But you must sleep.
And you make sure that 2 hours time we are going to sleep.
You must
2
sleep.
hours before.
Yes. You must sleep because you will sleep. Because you will sleep.
Okay? That's why
because you will sleep. No dinner should be more than 6 to 7.
We are still busy.
Yes.
We are still busy. We are working. The MD is working.
Okay.
We want to make more money for our family.
Okay, very good. When you not sleep by 11, when do you wake up?
How can I sleep by 11? That's when the idea is coming.
Okay, good. When you not sleep by 1?
Idea comes.
Okay, now MD.
Between 12, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, good. MD.
That's when the heaven open.
Oh my God.
And the great idea is coming.
No problem.
The inspiration is coming.
Is it happening every day?
Should I be sleeping when inspiration? When I receive a divine idea.
Is it happening every day?
Almost every day for great men.
Okay, if it's for great men,
for great men,
put yourself in. You should ask them.
You know, I show you a
Don't
picture.
worry, interview
I show
them.
you a picture that was taken in the villa. Alhaji Dangote, Femi Adeotola, and who's the president?
And yourself.
And what
I
say
that there are three.
And I say that there are 3 billionaires in the world in Nigeria.
Yourself.
We have Dangote as a billionaire.
I saw that picture.
We have Uncle Femi as a billionaire. And we have my humble self as a billionaire. Inside the villa, we take the picture.
But should I tell you something? As at the time you finally go to sleep, let's assume you are sleeping 5 a.m.
Yes.
When are you going to wake up?
We wake up around 11, 12.
Okay.
Actually, we have a minimum of 5 to 6 hours or 7 hours.
You are still sleeping now.
You are still sleeping.
You just change the timing.
We just change the timing. That means that the timing you sleep doesn't matter.
You have converted your day to night.
No, in the morning. Because in the afternoon, you must go out.
You have converted your morning to night and your night to day. Do you know something? Should I shock you?
Please do.
Make sure that when you are sleeping in the morning and you are calling it your night, you put off the light.
Yes.
You know why? During night and dark room, the body will release what is called melatonin. Melatonin will encourage you or will help you have a smooth sleep.
I see that. You just
yes, because if you now start sleeping 5 a.m., everybody is awake. They are playing music. The other one is talking. They are cooking. Everywhere is not shaking. Your kind of sleep is not the smooth one. You better help yourself. That's the truth. Except you have a chamber to yourself. Okay? Immediately you start sleeping, nobody comes that way. That is sleeping. So that your day can become your night.
You hear that? Daddy is sleeping.
Yes. If you don't sleep 5 a.m., music is here. Everybody is. In fact, if you are fortunate, you have your house along the road. You'll be hearing yabba, yabba, yabba.
I'm telling you, yabba, yabba. I called one of my staff one day.
When I was in Lagos.
I don't hear, Oshodi. I said, hey.
Leave the road.
Okay, are you finished talking? I said, who asked you to cut it? I call back, don't do anything. Okay, what are you saying? I want to hear that language again. It's been long I left Lagos. I want to hear Yagbo Igbo.
So that is why you must sleep while others are sleeping. So that your own time will not be entertaining noise, distractions, and all that.
So everything be cool.
Yeah, sleep is good for you. Another thing that is good for you is early morning sun. Okay, vitamin D is good for your bones. It's good for your mood too.
Between 7 and 9.
Oh, not just 7. 7 you might not have. 7 a.m. you won't have sun. No.
8 to 9?
No. Let me just tell you. Every sun you see before 11 a.m.
Oh, every sun before 11. So as a staff, when it's around 10, you can just move around and enjoy.
It's good, that sun.
Oh.
Yes, it's good. We should have that
vitamin what?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Yes, it will encourage your bone metabolism. Even your teeth. Okay, and your mood will improve. Okay, even when the Nigeria economy you think is waving, although the economy is all over the world, this stress you are seeing is all over the world. It's not just particular to Nigeria. Okay, so when you have good vitamin D levels, your mood will be better. Wow. Just like when you have good endorphins level, you will not commit suicide. When they were saying that somebody jumped off from a bridge in Lagos into the Garagoon, when you have good levels of endorphins and vitamin D, you won't jump. You will have reasons to live. I have a medical doctor, a young resident in my department. You know what he said? He said as long as there's a goosey soup, that he will never commit suicide. He likes it. So what I'm trying to say, just look out for those things that will make you and do them more often. Okay, they will help you release endorphins and you feel good. Good music will help you release endorphins. You just have to live healthy. Anything from me, Ambassador Pesta, Otherwise, I'm going to say bye soon.
Yeah.
This is the blood circulation massager. It's actually a product that you can't bet have it. That's the truth. I'm telling you, and I'm using the opportunity to tell the common man that this is something you must have. You don't have to talk about money all the time. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to do surgery for you. But as a medical doctor, I have my own that I've been using for the past 2 years.
Wow.
And I felt I should talk to the people about it. It is not all about money. Do you know when you tell the black man about anything, they'll begin to look at, she's making a lot of money now. They will not look at the health benefit of what you are presenting before them. The blood circulation massage or blood circulation massager or blood circulation machine is an instrument that has 3 mechanisms of action. One, it has acupuncture. All right, it uses the Chinese medicine. What it does is that you see this, these rough surfaces. They are intended to actually give you acupuncture under your feet.
Wow.
All right, and you know the Chinese medicine, they believe that all the organs in our body, this actually represents one part or the other under our feet. And by so doing, when you give acupuncture to those specific areas, you are able to heal yourself. And there's hemostasis to help you heal yourself.
Wow.
But do you know that as a doctor, I have nothing to lose. I'm not drinking anything. So nothing stops me from trying it. It has helped. You will have a good sleep with this.
Wow.
It is assumed that when you do this for 15 minutes in the morning, you have actually trekked up to about 6 kilometers.
Wow.
Yes.
In the morning.
In the morning. And you do it at the comfort of your home.
So those are my friends that are top executive that don't have time.
Oh, they should get a blood circulation massager.
This is the machine for them.
Yes. Another thing you need to know, okay? Just put it on. You see this place, there's infrared rays.
Okay,
You know, okay, it's on there now. So yes, a button to on it behind, okay? You see it? It's on now. This infrared rays is actually uses infrared to heal inflammation. Inflammation, anywhere you have pain in your body.
You know the funniest thing, I told you I've been looking for this machine.
Yes, you said so, and you were saying that
honest,
this one was
I
not going to leave the studio.
I possess
I'm going to smuggle it out of the studio.
I possess it.
But actually, this infrared is going to help you where you have pain. All right, people who have used this machine, because it has a manual. For this, a manual is going to come with it. They have been able to get rid of constipation. They have been able to control their blood sugar effectively. It's just a form of exercise using infrared rays in addition with the vibration. Are you seeing? You hear some vibration?
Yeah.
You are going to stand on it. I'm going to let you stand on it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So your feet should be it should be facing the front. And before you climb on this, I'm going to off it so that you have balance.
Okay.
Okay. I have a video on this already. For as many people that are getting this and the health benefit, I will advise them to go check that video on my social media, okay? On my YouTube, especially.
Hey, I'm not overweight, too.
You're a tall man, so your weight should be that you are tall, okay?
Yeah.
So this is the machine. You on it here. Let me take the timing off now so that it won't catch you unaware. So after owning it, because you are just starting, let me not do strong with you, otherwise you are going to cry.
No, small.
So I'm doing weak. I'm doing weak now.
The lowest. Let's start with the lowest.
Yes, that's it. That weak, okay? But the timer is 15 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what you feel.
Yeah.
So by so doing, all this vibration you're seeing is giving you a general massage, depending on the part of your feet that is having the acupuncture. That's why it's rough. It is anywhere you have inflammation, is it joints, is it arthritis? But as a doctor, I'm not going to be telling you that this will cure everything, so that you don't begin to think that why will a doctor say something?
I've used it before.
You should take your medications, but when you try this, your medications are going to work better. Yes, it's a form of exercise. This is blood circulation massager. It's a must-have. Okay? There's even an ongoing promo. That's a good thing.
Wow.
Yes, this is 550,000. This 550. But do you know if you had wanted to just get this from me outside this period, I would say you get it 650,000.
Wow.
So by buying it now, you are saving about 100,000.
Wow.
And you will thank me later. Yes. Don't forget to call me and thank me that I sold to you one very important tool that is keeping you healthy. You have a great day.
This is good.
Bye.